It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Gas tanker, Tom won't pump. Public restrooms, he won't dump. On the phone, no cologne, loves pets. Parks his car and then forgets he's a Brinks truck right by the door. And he won't be going in that store. He's a man who's clean and germ-free. Tom lives by a code.
That's right.
Wears the same clothes every day.
Every day.
Khaki shirt used to be gray. Has kids with different baby mamas. Because he loves the constant drama. I'm surprised by the love he's found. His Johnson's short and not too big around. He's a man who's clean and germ-free. Tom lives by a code. He does his own laundry every day. Has 7 children, knows all of their names. But when his babies graduate, Tommy G will be around 98. I sing, gas tanker, Tom won't pump. Public restrooms, he won't dump. On the phone, no cologne, no pets. Come on, he parks his car and then forgets he's a Brinks truck right by the door. And he won't go inside in that store. He's a man who's clean and germ-free. Tom lives by a code.
Thank you.
Tom lives by a code. One more time. Tom lives by a code.
Oh, yeah, that's Pat Godwin from way back. Tom lives by a code.
That's right.
Good morning. Hello. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
One of the first items on things we learned from yesterday's show deals with Kristi and her top from yesterday. I don't know if you guys remember that.
You'll never see it again.
Yeah. There's
Really?
Pat Godwin.
Hey, in the shredder already.
No, it's one of my favorites, but I won't wear it in here.
Well, I like the fact that you're going to a costume party dressed as Sally Jesse Raphael today.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Hello, Josh.
Hey, Chick.
Kristi's wearing her red glasses. There's
Yep.
Ace. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom. How are
Hey,
you?
I'm good. How's it going?
How's it going there, Nutsy? What's going on? Got the show going on there.
Okay, sorry. I'm
No.
busy
Oh, you
over
look
here.
great today.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. See, that's how you don't go. You look like
Well,
you're
you
going
You
to
know
a
what he told
costume
me? I
party.
walked in the studio and they go, hello, handsome.
Whoa.
That's what he
I've
said.
done that twice today. You know what else I did?
I thought I walked into the wrong building.
Wait, because I was going to the coffee drive-through like I do.
Yeah.
The app on the mobile order worked just fine. For the
Uh-huh.
record.
Yep.
Pull through, do my thing, and I'm just kind of waiting there, looking at my phone, checking the score from last night, and I hear, hello, handsome, from inside. I ignore it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of the fellas talking to a barista,
Sure.
maybe. I don't know
Sure.
what's going on.
Yeah.
And he goes, hey, and I look inside, Nutso's waving his hands like a madman.
Oh.
Like he's
Had
stuck
some
on the
free
beach.
time.
Oh, nice.
It was funny. It was nice. It was terrifying, but it was cool.
It was terrifying and nice. Yeah.
One of the baristas goes, "Is your son named William?" I went, "No, it's Willie." Oh, there's a William out there. Hi.
Boy, that exchange tells you everything you need to know about Tom. Do you have a son named William?
No.
His name's Willie.
Denies his legal name.
Okie doke. Well, I'm never going to talk to you again. Oh, I can't talk to you.
Had some free time this morning. Got here early, and I thought I'll go grab some coffee.
Thank you. I
Thank you,
appreciate
by the
it.
way.
Got the
Yeah.
app working once again. Happy to do that.
Happy to do that for everybody. If Tom doesn't get her working, nobody gets it done. Yep.
It took me a while, but yeah, I'd say we're all good. Yeah. I'm in a good mood.
Really?
Yeah, so one of my little girls was part of a big dance program last night.
Oh, that's fun.
And,
Oh, the dance recital?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the older teams, the young women, they're amazing. Now, I'll admit that my 8-year-old was a little bit, it's kind of sweet when you see the littler girls.
Sure.
doing it, but yeah, but the God,
There wasn't a lot of talent, though, when Hart was doing it.
yeah.
I hear you. You know what? It's fine. I'll join Hart's dance team. I'll bring a little bit of energy, a little pizzazz. I'll be in front. I'll help the girls shine is what I'll
And
do.
I want to put an alert out there to young men out there. Whatever your thing is, whatever your scene is, if you will. If I had known the gorgeous young ladies that are doing this.
That are dancing?
Yeah, fellas, you're missing out. I think this is something Josh learned.
I knew. Yeah, we all knew. There was like a handful of us dudes who knew and reaped the benefits.
Yeah, you were a show choir guy, right?
Yeah.
Because I did musicals, and I remember on the Friday before the big musical, we got to miss a little bit of school. Because the lower school and middle school, they'd come watch us do our little musical. And me and my friend Mark went out in full, doing Princess and the Pea, so like Shakespearean era attire, full face of stage makeup, and we're skipping through the hallways. And then this kid, it's kind of sad, but this kid shoves Mark and yells a gay slur at him, this mean kind of hockey player. And then Mark and I skip away. He has to go to class. We're hanging out with chicks for 2 hours. We don't have lead roles. We're in the back talking to the gals.
Yeah.
It's the best.
So fellas, just want to let you know.
Yeah.
And wow, everybody was so good. It was really fun.
Good.
Yeah, women love a guy who can dance too. So it'll pay off for years.
What's the concession situation at
I got beer.
Can you get beer, popcorn?
No,
peanuts, Cracker Jacks?
you can buy flowers.
Of course.
Oh, that's smart
Sure.
to have that right there.
Yeah.
And
That's really smart.
No popcorn, no M&Ms, no.
I don't know. I kind of got there just in time, so I didn't really get a chance to scope it out.
Bring your own beer.
There was a massive traffic jam. So
That should be the name of your biography. I got there just in time.
I tried to be early, but
Was the massive? I found that those kids events, it's harder to get in and out of than a major concert.
Yeah, same here.
Those,
Yes.
Jimmy's choir last week.
yeah, it's really impossible.
It's like the schools go, oh, we forgot. We've got this event tonight. Yeah.
yeah, but it was great. It was fun.
That is fun.
Now, we had a great guest earlier this week, Edwin McCain, and I'll alert everybody that he's going to be in Cincinnati at Riverbend tonight. A great show with Collective Soul and Hootie and the Blowfish. God, he was great having him in here. That was really cool. So
Talented young man.
Yeah. Now, we have a couple quick sporting items I think we have to get to.
Yeah, real quick. We finally had game one of the NBA Finals last night, and the Celtics prevail, as your sportscasters will say, 107-89 last night over Dallas.
Weren't they ahead by like 30 in the first quarter?
Kristaps Porzingis came off the bench. There was some concern whether he'd play or not. He'd been injured for like a month, and he come off the bench and went nuts. He had Porzingis.
Yeah, it does sound like the phrase from Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, I was trying to see if Chick would.
Bazinga. Yeah, boy, there's comedy for you.
It's a great show.
It's a catchphrase, Bazinga.
It'd be cool if every
Anyway.
time he made a shot, he was like, Porzinga. If he really leaned into that, that'd be great.
Oh man.
Yeah, the fan should have signs and.
I wanted to like the Big Bang Theory. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I was there when you were giving it a shot.
I tried.
try?
I've tried since then.
Yeah.
And I like Bonnie and Terry Turner.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Those writers are great. They were on a show called Tush a long time ago when Jan Hooks was on that show before Saturday Night Live.
They are
I
great.
love those guys. They did Third Rock. I like Third Rock.
No, that's great.
But they didn't do Big Bang. That's all Chuck
Well, there
Lorre.
you go then.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love
Chuck Lorre. That's the problem.
Did you try Young Sheldon?
No.
You know, it's not bad.
Not going.
No, it's wonderful. Yeah.
Really?
Wonderful, he said.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
Is it better
bad
than
at
Big
all.
Bang?
I much prefer it to Big
I
Bang.
wouldn't say let's go that far.
I think it's sweeter, less
Wait a minute.
obnoxious.
It's extraordinarily sweet, yeah.
Mr. Quality TV says I wouldn't go that far about Young Sheldon.
I agree with Ace.
It is sweet, but I want to laugh. I don't want sweet.
No, I think it's. I do think it's a subtler.
My
show.
little girls
Absolutely.
love it. So,
Really?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
love
it's
that.
really good.
They love Young Sheldon.
That's
But
surprising.
now
never seen
he's
it.
not so young anymore, so.
It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, big surprise.
Well, they're going to have to go old
Yeah,
Sheldon then,
surprise
right?
the end.
Teen Sheldon.
Teen Sheldon.
Aren't
Or they do like
I think they're thinking of bringing back.
The son has a spinoff with his.
Right. His brother. Yeah, Sheldon's brother and his wife. Have
They're doing the whole Big Bang universe?
Yeah, we're going to go all the way through Sheldon's life now.
it's a money machine. Why not?
There's going to be an old Sheldon.
What about Better Call Saul? Will they do like go right up to the start of Breaking Bad and then, right? Didn't they do that?
Yeah, Better Call Saul got really boring.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Michael
I
McKean,
wanted
but
that whole thing. I wanted him to burn that house down a lot, about 30 episodes.
The brother, Chuck, really irritated the hell out of me. He should have been on the Big Bang Theory. Anyway.
Bazinga.
Yeah, more on the NBA Finals later. Oh, and we just got game one last night out of, 6, 7, 8 day. Game two? Sunday night, 8 o'clock. We're going to take some time.
Whoa. Really?
We need to take some time off.
Why are they doing that?
Money. I guess money. We're all I don't understand it.
I don't either.
Jake, make a call. Fix it for me. Come on.
I can do that. I will absolutely do that. Lakers are planning to hire Dan Hurley today, the UConn's head coach. He's won 2 national championships in a row. He's flying out as I speak to talk to Foxy Jeannie Buss and the head of the Lakers. And if LeBron says it's okay, Dan Hurley will be the next head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. J.J. Redick, though, still in the running. Oklahoma won the Women's College World Series 8-4 over Texas last night, and 2-0 in that best of 3. And really cool pictures come out of Paris yesterday for the Olympics. They had the rings and the Eiffel Tower, and they had Frenchmen and berets smoking. It was and little fluffy dogs and poodles.
Mimes.
So all French all the time.
Oh, nice.
Croissants. It was
Yeah, what are they up to over there? A lot of sweets over there.
French as far as the eye could see. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. We talked to him about the Olympic trials and the giant pool.
No, you did. You're still mystified.
It's going to be great.
I know.
Swimming in the River Seine. Did you notice that the head of the swimming thing was kind of on the fence about that?
Yeah, he was, for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, that's because he's a thinking and feeling and caring human being. I think that's why I was concerned.
Okay.
You don't want diarrhea, do you? Well, maybe some supermodels would want diarrhea.
They're testing the water for E. coli content every day. And,
How are they not? How is it getting cleaned up?
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't they have cleaned it up a long time ago?
You know, she brings up a good point. What are the chemicals going to cause that they're clearing up the diarrhea? That all the swimmers are going to have a third head. And like, well, we got the diarrhea.
You thought that second head was bad.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Don't swallow the water.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. It should be fun. Looking forward to the Olympics. We'll be covering. It'll be unbelievable.
Oh my God! Live coverage. Maybe I'll be there. I don't know.
Coming up, we have giraffes, horses, fish.
Isn't that's called something? Isn't it the La Marche?
The French
Pedimane? What is it?
The French pedimane.
It is.
It's called the French pedicure.
Wasn't Pedimane the famous farting
Yeah,
artist?
he was a fart artist. Yes.
A real man.
A real person who did that on stage and people paid to see it.
Yep.
You would have been
front row.
You would still be laughing as you've seen him.
What kind of merch would they have there?
Hopefully Whoopi could, yeah. Fans.
Reach around lighters.
Febreze.
But coming up, we have whales. It's an interesting day. Whales, finches, horses, giraffes, fish.
It's the best whale.
Naked biking, clocks on the moon. It's all happening right now. I want to tell you that the season has officially arrived. When is the official beginning of summer? A couple weeks from now?
20th. Yeah.
Okay, well,
June
we got to
21st.
move that date up. Because
it's not going to change the weather. You realize that, right?
Well, I mean, the weather's already summer in most places.
I got a beer and a sunburn. That's summer, baby.
Yeah, it is.
Weber, they've got it going when it comes to grills, of course. Got a letter from a guy yesterday. He's got 8 different Weber grills, including, of course, the classic kettles. But they've really stepped up. They've got the Weber Slate rust-resistant griddle out there right now. This is the one I'm having installed. That's right, because I want to make pancakes outside on Sunday mornings. Yeah, because it's the grilling season. Now, this baby, the Weber Slate rust-resistant griddle, has a carbon steel cooktop, safe for metal tools. That's a big plus. You ever got out there with your plastic flipper that you use inside? It melts. Yeah, that's no good. This baby's pre-seasoned, ready to cook on right out of the box. The griddle that stays ready, not rusty. And the Weber griddle heats evenly edge to edge, reaching up to 500 degrees. Tell you what, those pancakes will take that seriously. The Weber Works prep system, by the way, that stores all your stuff right outside so you don't have to keep running in and out. I forgot the salt. Keep your condiments, your utensils, keep it all out there. So get fired up with your new Weber Slate rust-resistant griddle. See what I'm talking about. Head over to Weber.com. High heat, even heat, fast heat. It's all from Weber. A bunch of different kind of grills out there. You got to check them out. We got a beautiful one on our porch right here. The Weber grills featured at Weber.com. Thank you very much. Coming up, a little bit of review of what we learned yesterday. Interesting news out of the Sphere coming up in Vegas. And bong news. This is all happening. And this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential.
Okay.
This is the first time we've had a woman on the show, as far as I know, lying down during the program.
Don't all your comedians get waxed?
No.
Before the show. Hey, we like to call that interviewed.
We interviewed him real good.
Yeah, we did.
The cameramen have to look away for a second.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Both of our camera guys are married to it. We're so nervous to be in here.
Hey, wait a minute. You said the cameraman.
They just closed the curtain.
And they're putting hot wax on, and she put the paper on it, and she just ripped it off.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad.
Ta-da.
It is worth it. It looks so good. I wish you guys could see it.
Yeah, I'll bet.
And now she's putting more hot wax on.
Oh, boy.
And
Breathe,
she's putting
breathe.
a strip of paper, and it just came off. That hurt. Have you ever seen someone this hairy?
Oh, my goodness.
It's been a while.
This is nothing.
Really? Okay, she's putting another strip on. Breathe out. And breathe out.
Go to a happy place.
And breathe out.
And breathe out.
Do I look pretty now? Will the boys date me now?
Baby, look pretty.
And breathe. Whew.
How much are they waxing?
Oh, it's
I know.
chocolate.
I'm hurting over here.
All right.
Now, would you be
room.
comfortable if I came in?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
To hold my hand.
Yeah.
Exciting and new.
This is so
It's like
cute.
Vegas down there.
Can you hear me?
I hear you
Yes,
fine.
sir.
Yeah.
Marianne, are you comfortable with me standing here?
You didn't have to say it twice, Tom.
Okay. I'm going to go down here and get a good look. Okay?
You go down,
Did you
Tom.
say put the lotion in the basket?
Tom,
So
you don't
now-
have to go that low. It's not even there.
Tom, you don't need. You don't need eye. What is that?
Oh, Tom got
Oh, look at that.
dazzled.
Oh, I got a little on me. Yeah! This is very sexy.
It is. It's great. I need a picture.
Okay, well, we'll get plenty of pictures.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's tons of pictures already. Yeah.
Oh, Kristi. Oh, she's standing up doing
Look
it
at
right
that.
now.
Whoa.
Kristi.
Now, Kristi's
She's
putting it
showing
on,
it.
on her
Okay.
hip. Are they going to have to do any waxing?
No, not there. Good Lord, what do you think she is?
She's not Harry and the Hendersons.
Good Lord, Tom.
Sorry, I'm just asking.
It looks nice and smooth.
Seriously, what is your impression of the average woman? I mean, seriously, this is just amazing.
Now,
They're
what is,
covered in hair.
What design are you getting, Kristi?
What is that?
Sorry, what, Bob?
What design are you getting?
I'm getting a snowflake, but apparently they're going to enhance the snowflake.
Oh, okay. Maybe put a snowman in there eating it.
You'll have to come to Wisconsin to find out.
Oh, there you go. All right.
You're going to eat it, just like it said in the story. Good to see you guys. What are you going to play?
We'll play Sunny Road. Here we go.
Okay.
Not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
An overturned truck spilled 42,000 pounds of beer onto a West Virginia highway the day after Christmas.
Damn. I just picture hill folk crawling out of the ditch immediately. Like the second the beers hit, all of a sudden there's 30 people. Oh, get him, Barry. Go on, get him, grab him.
Give me that straw.
I mean, they didn't ship it in a big tanker?
No.
You're thinking of gasoline.
Yes, gasoline goes in big tankers.
I've seen one filled with fat. It said, this fat is not edible. It's used for something else.
Non-potable fat.
Tanker. Here's one of the fattest things I've ever done.
Oh, God.
Somebody once put a sign on my back that said, this fat is not edible. It is just used for other uses. Is that what you wanted, chick?
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Working on it.
Hardworking people. Hey, good morning. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom.
Hello. I can't help but notice Kristi looks so nice today. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Why, thank you.
Got the red stripes. You got the scarf on.
Yeah.
Now, if you unfurl that scarf, what does it say? It looks like it's got a lot of stuff on it.
It's just got flowers on it. My daughter picked this up for me in France.
They're
my French
words.
scarf.
It's a floral
pretty.
scarf.
Thank you.
You look like you're ready for a nice boat ride.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say Venice and
yeah.
You've got those horizontal stripes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, looks, and you got red stripes that match those red glasses.
Yes, I did that on purpose.
Yeah, you do look very summery.
Thank you.
Now, I want to tell people what it's like
You need $20?
behind the scenes here. Josh is kind of our word guy. Fancies himself.
The rest of us don't know
with good
words.
reason.
We're all definitely word people. But I'm a nerd. I'm a word nerd.
So we can do an argument about is it pom-pom or pom-pon?
Going to do this on the air,
or pon-pon. I want you to know, Josh, it can go either way. The French, they do. That's where this comes from,
right?
So
like
for traditionalists, it's pom-pon, one word, P-O-M-P-O-N.
Yes.
No hyphen?
However,
I think you can hyphenate.
Yeah, then you get to the dictionary and it can be anything. It can be pom-pom. They're all good.
I think we sort of decided as a society, hey, everybody says pom-pom. Let's just go ahead and allow it. Yeah. But I say if you're a journalist writing for a travel magazine, you should go with the original French.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Now, we were discussing this because you like to stand in front of a mirror naked with your pom-pom, or pom-pons as you call it.
Thank you.
And jumping up and down.
Well, one has to rehearse for the weekend.
He's not going to attach the palm to the plug for no reason. He wants to have a fun time with it.
Yes, I use 3 pom-poms.
Make those colors fly, baby. Josh in the color guard.
Are they colorful, the pom?
Very. Right now, they're sort of like what Kristi has on. They're red, white, and blue because I'm doing a 4th of July.
I see. Seasonal.
Yes. Yeah.
Seasonal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm practicing
Nice to
for
know.
that.
And then, I remember seeing the videos of your tribute to St. Patrick's Day. Touching, really.
I thought it was poignant.
Where you turn around and do the little tributes from Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
That bombed her.
And then he tucks it back, drives the snake out. It's a real good time.
I'm sorry.
I'm making a show. I really do.
Enough of this frivolity. Let's turn to what we learned on our show yesterday because it was amazing.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right. I know, Ace. Things we learned today brought to you by Hyundai. Got it. All covered. Thanks. Shut up. Brought to you by Hyundai's bold family of EVs.
What a me.
That bring a new kind of energy. You would last. I feel like you really know me now. A new kind of energy to your journey with Hyundai. The Ioniq 5 and 5N, Ioniq 6, and Kona Electric from Hyundai.
Awesome.
The most electric EV lineup.
Love my Hyundai.
Kristi yesterday was a fabulous morning where she unveiled shirt labia. I'm not sure who said it, but
Josh
kwically followed it up.
That's right. They did have some labia.
We need to explain.
Had some ruffles on my shirt.
But the way they kind of appeared,
I think shirt labia says it all, Tom.
Kind of.
The way they sort of, flappy.
Yeah, I will never look at that sweater the same ever again.
Nor will I.
No, well, you'll never see it, so you don't have to worry.
Flappy frills on there. Frilly flaps.
Yesterday was the morning that Tom having trouble with his phone app. I hate to even mention it because he's in such a good mood, and yesterday he was in such a horrible mood because of his phone. Woke him up with, hello.
Yeah, I don't know. It did something on its own and has a mind of its own.
They didn't know about the passwords.
Yeah. I got to get a password.
Technology, yeah.
Yeah, making all of our lives.
I'm tired of passwords.
Change it.
Willie once got a blueberry stuck inside his nose. Tom played the hero. Would you blow it in his mouth, or what'd you do?
It was a complicated story. We have a story coming up about a similar situation, and I will tell you how I got the blueberry out of Willie's nose. He was just a little kid then, tiny little boy, very portable.
Very portable.
Which is important. That's important to the story.
I was very small. I'm pretty large nowadays. I'm about 250. I was small for quite a long time.
You were,
yeah. My voice was very high,
Yes,
like this.
it was very cute.
How we doing, chick? Heard those Red Sox won last night, chickster.
You got to get your kid out of here, Tom. That's what I said. Remember that?
That's what you used to say.
Get out of here.
Hey, the Reds have won 5 in a row. Fortunately, I've got a sawbuck on them.
You should go pooping before you go running. That's what Tom says.
No. That was a story from like Runner's World or something about triathletes, and I mean, it seems so obvious.
Sure.
Is any part of that just a weight thing? Just that you get rid of a few pounds?
No, it's a brain thing that your brain uses
something to keep it in.
That's kind of what it sounded like.
Yeah, your brain is working on digestive stuff. So
I think you should do it right when the starter's pistol goes off.
Well, Pat, that's what I said because it gives you some extra propulsion, especially if you're doing like a short thing like the 100.
Throws everybody else off and fly down.
If it worked that way, you'd have to wear a seatbelt on the toilet. Think about it.
The problem is that if you do it right there in the starting line, that second heat is a bitch.
Yeah, that's true.
He didn't hear what I said.
My Pumas are covered.
Tom, if it doesn't work that way. If it did, you'd have to wear a seatbelt while you're on the toilet.
Keep you down against the...
That's how Goddard, is that his name, thought of the rocket?
Robert Goddard, you mean?
Oh, Goddard is the filmmaker.
Goddard?
Yeah, Goddard is the filmmaker. Is that correct?
You have got to be looking at a pamphlet helping you to be pretentious. Okay. You have to.
Sorry.
It says here that Jumbo Frank is gaining popularity.
Oh, wow.
Along with Grill Marks. Something about, he likes to grill, I'm sorry, Jumbo Frank and Grill Marks, he likes it to look like a farmer tan.
Yeah, when he has grill marks, it looks like a farmer's tan.
Yeah, that's right.
And we met Larry Lasagna, didn't we, yesterday?
Yeah.
That was a surprise.
A few others.
Well, this is going to be like a kid show pretty soon.
Yeah, one hopes.
Porky Chop was here, too.
You can make puppets.
There could be a character named Grill Mark, but that's probably a little burn victim-y. Probably wouldn't be that fun as the rest of the crew.
Yeah, no.
Probably a lot of bandages. And
Tom continues to be very excited about the NFL stadium where the Colts play, Lucas Oil Stadium, hosting the USA swimming trials, and them actually putting a pool in there. He continues to
2 giant pools. I think it's an incredible feat of engineering. The people responsible for it, they never get the credit they deserve. What a cool thing this is.
And did you say yesterday you do have a swimming app on your phone?
Yeah. Anyone who has kids that swim, there's an app that'll tell you every swimming meet going on and the times and everything else.
That makes sense.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, anywhere in the country.
You can do that with everything.
But I mean,
swim meets, concerts, airline flights.
Oh, I'm sure they have them for Little League games and stuff like that, too. Yeah, it's got to be helpful.
It makes it much easier to bet on the Little League games, too. Because you get all the stats.
Is that allowed?
And once again, Tom, if you're betting on Little League games...
You got a problem?
Yeah, I think you might have.
Now, Willie, what was you got a bet going right now, though, hockey and...
Yeah, it's a little parlay. I got the Mavs and I got the Oilers, so we'll see what happens. Boston took game 1 last night. Kind of wish that I waited till today to make the bet, because if Boston had one game...
I feel the same way I felt when the Timberwolves and the Mavericks got together, and the Timberwolves came out and won both games at the start, right?
Yeah.
The first 2, and everybody was like, well, here come the Timberwolves, there go the Mavs, the next thing you know... So
I'm even gambling a little bit.
Are you doing some gambling, Pat?
Yeah. I put $1,000 on the Phoenix Suns.
Oh, okay. Let us know how it goes.
I will.
And did they...
Maybe Kevin Durant and Booker can figure it out, man. Who knows?
Did they take that bet? They did.
Yeah, they'll take anything.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not.
No problem. We talked about snakehead fish yesterday. I must have missed this. It can attack kids and pets, and these snakehead fish can breathe on land.
Yep.
For extended periods, evidently.
They're what do they call? They're invasive, and they found them in Missouri now. We had a letter from a guy in Florida. If you Google them, they're so scary looking. They look like the skin looks like a python, and their head looks like a snake.
It's evolution, my friends.
It looks like something from an evolution book.
Well,
like halfway between snakes and fish, we had these things.
It does look like evolution. They got that far and went, we're done with that.
Huh? I hate that guy. The first picture of the first evolution guy, that weird little lizard that grows the legs in the water, the snake that grows the legs, walks on land. Get back in the water there, pal. What are you doing? Starting bad stuff?
Well, evolution didn't happen in a day.
Oh,
so, you know, maybe this guy is still
primordial
evolving.
ooze, didn't it?
Yeah.
But this is kind of like the mermaid of fish. Like half snake, half fish.
Yeah, it kind of is.
That's
And
hot, though.
The top half is the snake half.
How about a snish? They can name him Snish. What did we have that word for? Sniz. What was that?
Oh, that's
Sniz is
below.
You know
that's sweet.
Oh yeah, the sniz.
Is that a current?
Oh, that's been around for a while.
It has been around for a while.
Is that a street term for the front naughty for the ladies?
I think it's more old school. I don't think a lot of kids are saying it. I think it's an older thing.
It's like jazz guys in alleyways smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, or old.
I think so, yeah.
What you got to get some of that sniz?
Yeah.
Who do I got?
Absolutely.
I'm going to fall by your pad.
Yeah.
And maybe
Hammer that sniz.
Hammer that sniz. It's a great song, Hammer that sniz.
Yeah. Now, do you have an old man jazz name?
I don't.
How about Snatch? How about Snatchmo?
Are we at the end game? Can we? You're saying Snatchmo?
You don't like Snatchmo?
Josh does not care for the name Butch for a U.S. astronaut.
I forgot I was fake angry about that. Yeah.
But he's okay with Buzz.
Yeah, by the way, I would like to just say that about these astronauts. There's a beautiful woman as well this time.
Suni, and they did successfully talk with the ISS yesterday.
There's a beautiful woman involved as well.
Because I was going to say, the balls on these guys and ladies.
Yes.
You're getting on top of a gigantic exploding device, one of which exploded a couple of years back. So, congratulations on.
Well, what about the people who are going to go underwater and go look at the Titanic? And they're brave to get back in one of those things when one just exploded.
Well, if they get into a properly made one, as opposed to the guy that made it out of an RV.
Well, it was the man tried.
I feel bad about that. I sold him my old Xbox controller. That's what he used.
Yeah, well, he needed parts.
Had to make $25 somehow, you know. eBay seemed like a good option.
You're not going to see NASA. Well, I got a PlayStation 2 controller. Oh, well, then let lift off.
You know, there's a chance, though, we would be shocked at some of the things NASA does.
Yeah.
Well, anybody got any chewing gum? Just last-minute repairs?
Well, that actually a few years ago. We don't care if those things are frozen.
They did they had those helium leaks yesterday, so there was a little bit of drama, if you will.
Did you hear the back and forth, Josh?
I didn't.
With the crew after the helium leaks? Houston, we've got a problem, Houston.
Let me guess. Helium leak?
Let's see. Willie's waterbed questions are still haunting him.
You guys want to get fired up right now? You want to fight right now? I'll get angry. I'm having a nice day, but I'll turn it around right now.
We do have an email from a gentleman named Chad. And he says, I was the person who emailed a while back asking if Willie thought waterbeds were filled at the store. Inspiring the long-running ball busting that still upsets him.
I'll get really fired up. I got new mindfulness exercises, dude. I'll get really fired up. I'll go in the break. I'll breathe in the hallway. I'll feel better. I'll be good to go. But you want 4 minutes of hot, he'll come out.
This is Chad. He was listening to yesterday's show on the app. He's the self-acclaimed spokesperson for the gay community, Chad says.
Okay. Hi, Chad.
We do laugh at Mr. Pfister being gay. We do laugh at Mr. Pfister, Prisoners of Love, and Tom's Daily, It's in the Butt. We all think that's very funny.
Well, sure.
However, we in the gay community do not tolerate mocking two things: Golden Girls or Cher.
Yeah.
Now, you're the Cher guy.
I know. Chick, heed our warning. Hell hath no fury like a gay man inconvenienced.
Now,
and P.S.
That's so funny.
Yeah, you were talking about names for groups of animals. Tom's amazed and preoccupied by this most of his life.
True.
I want the Golden Girls. I want a full drag team, a drag queen team to come here.
They tour and do
I bet they
episodes.
do.
that'd be awesome.
We make fun of. I want Betty, not white, to come in here and kick my ass if we make fun of the Golden Girls again.
And a group of roosters, he says. We missed one. A group of roosters I can't say the whole thing, but the ring is involved.
Oh, really?
That's funny.
Very
Yeah.
good. Oh, that's very funny.
Roosters, yes.
Yes.
So thank you, Chad.
Thank you very much,
And
Chad.
it was Kristi's idea for the share thing.
And I have a question.
And please write back and tell us which one of the guys here is the cutest. Wouldn't you like to know who Chad thinks is the cutest?
They do.
We know that Frank thinks you're the hottest.
Talk about it.
Yeah, I've got out.
Maybe I wonder if he has a type.
Chick, yeah.
I don't know. I would imagine. It's just like anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're lousy with salt and peppered hot dudes with beards in here.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
I think Chad's a Pat man.
You think?
Yeah.
He might be an ace man.
I am.
It could be.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. How about that, Ace?
Could be an ace man.
Only a man knows.
Only a man knows how to please another man.
I'm not sure what that means.
Boy, that's from the old days.
Skin is skin.
Did I used to? I think I used to say that. Only a man knows how to please another man.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, dear.
Was that me?
Yeah, I think so.
I have a question.
Okay.
So yesterday we were talking about the gigantic pools that are put into a football stadium for the Olympic trials.
Yeah, that's what
And
we're
they
talking-
filled them from a fire hydrant, which is
Yeah.
cool. And presumably they were on standby in case there was a fire.
Sure.
Sure.
They could divert it, but then they're going to have to empty it.
Right? And that's what I asked. How do they get it out? Where does it go?
Well, I guess they can pump it out. Apparently, it's going to go into a river.
Yeah.
Right. But do they have to take the chlorine out first, or is it going to kill all the fish? That'd be
Well, I
bad.
wish my dad was alive to answer that.
Big fish kill.
I can't imagine they would be allowed just to pump chlorinated water into that river.
Is the water chlorinated?
It may not be chlorinated. It may be that reverse osmosis, that saltwater thing.
I don't
maybe.
know. I'm just asking. These are all good questions.
Isn't there a way that we could take this water here and pump it to Paris and refill the Seine?
Yeah. Hey, if they can make that flame go from Greece to anywhere in the world, they can make that happen.
They do that.
The technology that Willie developed for the waterbed, we fill it at the store.
I will kick your ass, old man. You want to go?
Kick your
Let's
ass,
do it.
old man.
Then I'll be in charge of the family.
That's going to be a long hose that runs from that pool all the way to the river. Think about that's a long way.
Well, we'll find out the answer to that question for you. Also, yesterday, I found this very disturbing, a story about how they're doing feng shui at hospitals to make people feel better.
Do whatever you need to make them feel better.
Absolutely.
I think I'd rather have them invest in more morphine. I've been in one of those rooms.
You were there a week, weren't you?
Let me tell you about Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system. If you plan on being away from home this summer, and you're probably vacation, and you're out and about doing things like your children's dance recitals like Tom was at last night, well, you need Simply Safe. Simply Safe advanced home security that puts you and your family and your house first. It helps keep the compound safe every day. In my situation, I have multi-camera shoot inside and out, high-definition cameras allowing me to keep an eye on things, to check on the puppy girls. Simply Safe offers 24/7 monitoring, accessible to all with low upfront costs and monitoring plans for less than $1 a day. You can install the system yourself. It's so easy. I've done it. That's how easy it is to do. Or you can have a pro do it if you'd like. There's no contract with Simply Safe, and it comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. And by partnering with Simply Safe, you'll get real peace of mind, just like I did. Get an exclusive 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. And remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Oh, thank you very much, Chick McGee. We're to find out, what do you do with a gigantic dead whale on the beach? Blow it up? Remember what happened when they did that?
Yeah.
We'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is
Dennis DeYoung.
We're making that up as we go. Interesting ending.
Yeah, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Listening to Bob and Tom Radio 24/7.
If Bobcat called you, wouldn't you keep it and play it for all your friends? Hi, this is Bob Goldthwait, too.
Yeah.
We've got an X-rated movie coming up where I think you're perfect for it. Just give me a call.
I had a phone call from Bono that I accidentally erased.
Oh, no. Bono?
Yeah, and I was like, ah!
Oh, why'd I do that?
Have you ever heard Bobcat's Bono?
I haven't. I can't do it, but yeah.
I bet you can enough to make us go, oh, my God.
No, but so he called.
You mean he heard you doing your Bono and he called you?
Yeah, he was very nice. And then I saw him. I was at Dodger Stadium. Or no, I can't remember what stadium it was. It was very... And he and I met him, and I'm in the, like the stadium doorway.
Mm-hmm.
And he said some very sweet things and very kind, and we talked back and forth. And it was just him and I and one other person. And he starts walking out to do his concert, and he turns around and he takes off those, the fly sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "Hey, Bobcat," and he throws them to me. And I catch him, and I go, "Thanks, Mean Joe."
I knew that was coming.
And he goes, "What?"
What?
Yeah. Oh man, that's one of my best riffs ever. Falling on his deaf Gaelic ears. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, this is Mike McRae, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
What do crocodile dung and beaver testicle tea have in common?
Beaver testicle tea?
Now, what kind of bag do you use when you're making the tea?
It already comes in one, but that's another story.
Aren't people happy with just a nice Earl Grey?
I love the Irish breakfast.
Oh,
Both were used as contraceptives. It's a bit of a trivia that can be learned at the History of Contraception Museum at Case Western Reserve University.
All right, kids.
Hey, listen, we were going to go to Disney World, but those plans fell through. We're going to go to the
History of Contraception Museum.
More than 650 items are in the collection at the one-of-a-kind museum. Visitors will find rows of cervical caps, while condoms are on display near the douches.
A jaunty cervical cap.
The Cleveland School's chief curator, James Edmondson, says there could be an initial giggle factor, sure, when visiting the Birth Control Museum, but he says there is a serious side to the collection.
There's actually a douche wing.
Apparently so.
The Jungle Cruise is an awful ride there, by the way. Don't ever.
Yeah.
I think I left my lunch in the douche wing. I'll be right back.
And Jesus said, "Take this bread and eat it. It is my body." And the disciples said, "Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting."
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. And hello, I got a couple answers for you via email, Tom, about your swimming pool preoccupation and the swimming trials.
I think that our culture tends to overlook the great work being done by engineers in our society.
They get paid, don't they?
Yeah, but we're so used to everything being great, and I mean, we've got these great phones, these rocket ships going to the moon.
Here's what's going to happen.
They're turning a football stadium into a gigantic swimming pool.
They've been doing it for 20 years.
Well, I
the
think
guy even said that yesterday. What was his name? Tim, Tom, Billy. What was it?
He had glasses.
Tim.
I looked like Clark Kent.
He did. He looked like Superman.
He was very fun.
Yeah, he was.
The point is, my question is, they have to empty the pools so they can put the football stadium
It
back
really
together.
is simple.
So
if you think about it, maybe you'll land on it.
Isn't the water chlorinated and won't it pollute the river?
This is from Josh. Tom, I know what I'm talking about.
Good. I just asking.
The pool water, he says. They'll pump it into the sewer system and it'll get treated at the wastewater treatment facility just like anything else.
Okay. That's
Chlorine or not?
We were just kind of told it goes right into the river.
Chlorine or not?
Yeah, I was just seeing this big tube heading over to the zoo or the river.
You know, we were kind of told it goes right into the river.
Yeah, that's the only thing that threw us.
The White River, I might add. And anything in there adding to that, it would have to be.
There's a hilarious line.
An improvement.
There's a hilarious line in John Green's book. Turtles all the way down, whatever it is.
What are you, sleeping with John Green now?
No, I just love that book.
Did he kidnap one of your kids? I know Willie's
There's
here.
a hilarious line about the quality of that water.
Well, you know my story about that. My father spent his life working in water pollution control. That's what he did. He was a biologist. And when he passed, he wanted his Cremains, if you will, to go into the White River because it meant a lot to him. He fished there. He worked that river for many, many years. And so we had this big ceremony, and my sister and the grandkids, we all go and we put his Cremains in this beautiful area of the river, and they just made this horrible mess. And I was like, oh my God, we have done the exact opposite of what Dad wanted. We polluted the river. It was so awful.
Wow. Get the turd herder, Rick.
I'm sure the carp took care of it pretty quickly.
Yeah. I had a similar experience. You know my story. My aunt's Cremains were in a bag, like a baggie.
Sure.
Oh my God.
And we got on my brother's boat, a whole bunch of us, and we went off right by 5 Mile Creek in Little Traverse Bay and did kind of a little ceremony, a little talk. And I opened up the bag and turned it over, not realizing there was another bag in there. Oh. So instead of the cremated remains, gracing the surface of Little Traverse Bay, there was a big floating bag there. I said, yes, even in death, she has a life jacket on. She used to always swim with a life jacket.
A guy in the Coast Guard probably found that thing, stuck it with a knife, and goes, nope, not this time.
Yeah. Did you fish it out, or did you just let it?
No, we
float it away?
We couldn't. I mean, it was off. It was on its way.
What a bump!
Yeah.
So it probably ran up on shore by 5 Mile Creek, and as Willie said, someone thought it was a bag of blow, as they say.
Very few of those ceremonies go as they look in the movies. That's
except in the movie The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, well,
blows all over their face.
Yeah,
Remember the guy from Cincinnati that has the airplane service, and he said that every time people want to scatter the ashes, that he'd go up in the sky, and then they open the bag up, and half of it blows back into the plane. He goes, every time I look at my shop vac, I think I've got the remains of several people in there.
I still have my dad's ashes.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Where are they?
They're in my apartment.
I had my dad's for 10 years. I didn't want to get rid of them. I wanted to keep them.
You know my story. My Auntie Girk's remains were in my mom and dad's garage. We put a Haida key in there.
Oh.
So I'm totally serious.
You are. But were they
Who's
like
look
loose? So like every time you picked up a key,
they were in what looked like a miniature silver, like a you could fit a tennis can in there, a silver box, and it said cremated remains and her name on it.
But I mean, was the key just lying on top of the ashes? So every time you used it, it
was in one of those little key boxes.
Oh,
handy to have.
Yeah.
That was Tim Henchey, the USA Swimming CEO. He joined us yesterday. We continue with things we learned yesterday. The swimming trials at Lucas Oil, and Josh felt it necessary to ask Mr. Henchey about peeing in the pool.
Well, we all were wondering.
What do they do about that? If there is indeed some sort of chemical that can change your pee to red.
Figured if anybody knew, it would be
alarming color. Al Jackson joined us yesterday, and he continues his tracksuit mode. He says he's never going to give it up, he says.
That's a lifestyle. Yeah, he's in.
Looks good.
Yes, and we mentioned this earlier, but we did not only Jumbo Frank checked in yesterday, Apple Tartlet and Larry Lasagna also during the Omaha Steaks.
We'll have to see who else shows up.
There'll be
more today?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Cool. I know we also learned about the teenagers.
Is this the Teen Rex?
Yeah, they stumbled. Yeah. They were walking around and they stumbled on something sticking out of a pile of dirt or whatever, and it turned out to be believe it or not, a teenaged T-Rex, the bones of which are now on display, I think in Denver. It was kind of a cool story. But yeah, it was indeed they describe it as a teen T-Rex. It was discovered by the Fisher family, and they were at Hell Creek Formation is where they found this thing in North Dakota. And Pat, you have a tribute to a teenage T-Rex?
Here's a little Teen Rex. 2 kids and their dad found some bones by the stones in Dakota. They're dirty, old, and quite fine. Oh, yeah. Arms were smaller in size, had the teeth of a teen dinosaur. They're prehistoric, ooh, and they're all mine. How'd they know it was Teen Rex? Yeah, they found a bong by the bones. Found a bong. Ooh, it's a bong. I think I'll smoke it. Found a bong by the bones. Found a bong. Ooh, yeah. It's all mine. Yeah.
I like that Mark Bolan flavor. That's real nice.
A little Mark Bolan sauce. Thank you very much, Pat. Anything else we learned, or we covered everything?
That's what we learned yesterday on the Bob and Tom Show.
Okay, well, let's get back to the sports desk then.
Last night we did have Game 1 in the NBA Finals. Jaylen Brown scored 22. Kristaps Porzingis, the original unicorn, he's real tall and can shoot threes, was what that means. He had 20 in his first game in more than a month, and the Celtics power past the Mavericks 107-89. Derek White finished with 15 points for Boston, which led by 29 points in the first half and connected on 16 three-pointers. A big-time start for their Celtics' 18th NBA title. They've won a lot. Do you remember Bob Cousy and those guys? Sure. I remember Bill Russell, but I remember
seeing the pictures of Bob Cousy.
I don't remember seeing Bob Cousy.
And of course, they named the foamy thing you put around a beer can after him.
Yeah, that was very nice.
That's an honor. Yeah.
Well, I thought he was so adept at female fans at the Boston Garden. After we're just going to have to name it Coos.
I had it wrong.
Yeah, I think Coos and Cousy.
Yeah, we have a bunch of letters that are like this regarding our guest Edwin McCain, who was here a couple days ago. This comes to us from Bentley in Colorado Springs.
Hello, Bentley.
He said, I was so impressed by Edwin McCain, had everybody in stitches, including me. It stands to reason that if he ever wants to add to his other principal interests, he's a pilot, a commercial vehicle operator, a heavy equipment proprietor, connoisseur, and, of course, a musician, he could cut it as a stand-up comedian or a reality show star. And I completely concur. And we have several letters that say exactly the same thing. Here's one from Dan saying, he's at the top of my list as one of your all-time great guests. Edwin needs to take that show on the road. I could listen to him tell stories all day.
Agreed.
Yep.
And I told you I ran into a guy at the gym, and he walks up to me, and he goes, I only heard a few minutes of your show. I was on a short commute. What was the name of the comedian you had on? I said, well, that's actually the musician, Edwin McCain. So
he was so funny. You didn't even notice some of his hair is blue.
Yeah.
How you didn't even go? How did you not even go into that?
Because you might not have been there when he said, was it off the air? He said his daughter
is 14, and that's why his hair's blue, because he dyes it all the time.
She lets him play with his hair.
That's sweet. I thought you would have just made fun of him for an hour for that one.
No, and can you imagine if I let my girls dye my hair?
Oh, please do.
It'd be fun. Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
It'd be good.
You just want me to look more ridiculous
for a day or two? It'd be fun.
First of all, don't you worry about that. It's not possible. Secondly, I'm telling you, grow the sideburns out. Do something for you. Okay. Yeah.
Now, Edwin, by the way, will be on stage tonight at Riverbend with a Collective Soul and Hootie and the Blowfish. That should be a killer show. Then he'll be at the Ruoff on Saturday night. Cool. And we're coming right back. You want to give me one of your teasers, Kristi?
Yeah, we have an update on the guy that was putting antiques in his butt. And
classy. At least if you're going to do that,
yes,
do it with some class and style.
Yeah.
We'll find out about that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661.
Now, what's this next tune?
Well, this is a love song, baby. You know when you love somebody, but you don't get it back. It's about a girl that did not return her. She already had another love. And it's actually a song about that other love of hers. I can't stop thinking about her, baby. Here we go.
She's a girl who knows exactly what she wants. A man who knows her game and well aware. So many irons in the fire in a juggling act. Tricks on the hook, balls in the air. She spends a lot of time with Peter, and Willie's always up for it. Richard is so smooth and slick, but she loves Dick. She does. She loves Dick. She can't get enough. She loves Dick. So many men, so little time. But there's only one that's fixed in her mind. A fix that she can't quit no matter what she does. An affliction, addiction that she loves. She spends a lot of time with Peter, and Willie's always up for it. But Richard is so smooth and slick. She loves Dick. Oh, yes, she does. She loves Dick. She can't get enough. She loves Dick. Hey! If you listen to her talk, you think Richard was a cock of the walk. He's good to the last drop, and she can't stop. She can't stop. If you listen to her talk, you think Richard was a cock of the walk. He's good to the last drop, and she can't stop. She can't stop. She spends a lot of time with Peter, and Willie's always up for it. But Richard is so smooth and slick. She loves Dick. Oh, yes, she does. She loves Dick. She can't get enough. She loves Dick. Oh, yes, she does. She loves Dick. She can't get enough. She loves Dick.
Yeah.
Oh. Hi, this is Kristi Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
That when you're too young, you get a gold watch, you go to work.
You work for 40 years till you're young enough to enjoy your retirement. Go to college, you do drugs, alcohol, you party, you get ready for high school. Go to school, you become a kid, you play, you have no responsibilities, become a little baby, go back into the womb, spend your last 9 months floating. You finish off as a gleam in somebody's eye.
Oh, nice.
Bravo.
That's perfect.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
But it's strange living back in America, you know. I mean, America's like a foreign country to me in a lot of ways.
Why?
I don't know. Things are weird. You know, I have friends that don't eat bread anymore. Everybody's on a low-carb diet.
Well.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on a low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
Welcome back to America. The Detroit Pistons, former champs of basketball. I have so many souvenirs, it's hard to list them all. I have piston pants. I have piston shorts. I have piston beer mugs. Sometimes people don't even notice. I have piston ashtrays. I have piston shoes. I have piston basketballs. When I dribble, they do too.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Yo.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick, thank you for the donuts you got us for National Donut Day.
That's right. It's National Donut Day, Tom.
It is?
Yeah, there's Ace Cosby. Hey. Or it was yesterday. I forget which.
And you know what?
Every day.
Every day is National Donut Day.
Right.
Yes. I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That's great to be here. I think we can return to the sports desk, get a couple quick stories, then we got some other interesting news.
The Lakers have a plan in place that they're going to try their darndest to hire UConn Huskies national championship head coach Dan Hurley as the next coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. He has a meeting with Jeannie Buss and the owners today, and Rob Pelinka out there in Los Angeles, City of the Angels, Todd. Might be heading out there to L.A.
Los Angeles.
If LeBron says it's okay. Are you okay with that situation, Tom?
Hey, that's not
a star player.
Not my lane.
It's up to him.
Well, it's up to Xi Jinping and then LeBron and then
the Chinese.
Dictators. Okay, sure.
He takes his calls.
I guarantee he takes his calls.
TV deal.
Oklahoma slugged their way to a record fourth straight NCAA softball title. A go-ahead bases-clearing double from Sydney Sanders beat Texas 8-4, two-game sweep. The Women's College World Series Championship last night.
That's great.
City. It was great watching last night, too. That's a great...
it amazes me, those pictures.
A great event for TV. Yeah, underhand.
How
like
do those arms
80
not
miles
fall
an
off?
hour. Actually, that causes far less wear and tear on your arm than it does an overhand motion.
It does, and doesn't it seem amazing they have control?
Yes.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yes.
So it'd be like being a really fast horseshoe pitching player.
Yeah, can you imagine? That's how they played horseshoes.
Fling, clang. You see that? No.
Do horseshoe people have a fastball? They have a radar gun?
I'm sure they do.
I hope not.
What's that?
It's more of a finesse.
Isn't the radar gun has a sort of sexist name?
No, Jugs makes a radar gun. Yeah,
right.
Juggs.
I mean, a Jugs gun sounds like.
Say it.
Oh yeah.
Say what you're thinking.
Are you saying a Jugs logo should be two boobs in there somewhere? Is that what you're saying?
Well, and the G's where the round part is.
Yeah.
Good design. Good idea, Kristi. There's no such thing as a bad idea. I'm sorry, back to you, Chick.
Do we have our Olympic update theme over there?
Oh, yeah, we certainly do.
I would really like to hear the... what's
we have the French one, right?
No, that's not it. What am I trying to think?
That's just beautiful.
Takes me there.
Would you like the update from the France? This is just generic Le French music. Here's the official Olympic theme.
Didn't this take 6 weeks to make? I had to look at art.
Ah, yes. A beautiful day here in Paris.
Well, how does the French national anthem go?
We do not have a national anthem.
We just make it up as we go.
It's the Marlboro jingle. Isn't this the French national anthem? The one I played first?
I don't know.
No. No. Play it again. I don't think so.
Oh, no. Wait,
that is the anthem of love, my friend.
No.
That is when we make the love.
How about this one? Wait a minute.
Sorry.
That's it. Yeah. The Pedamain and cigarettes.
That's it.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Charles de Gaulle with that
That's
weird
one
hat.
I like it. Yeah.
That's romantic, though.
It's
Those
not
hats
romantic at all.
No, goodbye erections.
Those hats. First of all, the French hats that de Gaulle wore, size would be critical on those. You couldn't just wear one. But they don't look comfortable at all.
Like a stiff
Very.
baseball cap.
Yeah,
kind of.
Not
comfortable.
Chick, you would have cleaned up as a French gentleman. Like 1780, you and Ben Franklin are hanging over there. You're getting all the chicks, going to the parties.
Well, if you were hanging with Ben Franklin, there's a chance you weren't getting the chicks.
You were getting the fellas over there having a good time.
Franklin getting it.
I may have made that rumor up.
No, Franklin was the ladies' guy.
Yeah. Only because I heard he was adept in oral pleasure, is what I heard.
He had to have been a little gay, right? Ben Franklin?
Ben Franklin?
Ever seen a picture of him?
I think he was ready for anything.
Yeah, exactly. You get to a level of fame where you just bang whatever you can.
Especially in France, when he was going to France all the time.
Whatever got that key full of lightning, he didn't care.
He was the first guy to get his glasses fogged down there.
Remember Bugs Bunny? Wasn't Yosemite Sam in the French Foreign Legion one time?
People don't know this. Ben Franklin invented movable type and the alphabet trick. Really kind of versatile.
What's the alphabet trick?
It's the alphabet?
The cunnilingus thing? Yeah.
Cursive tongue, if you will.
Yeah.
Pronounced with a long U, by the way.
No, it isn't. That's
funnier that way.
The Paris,
ironic.
The Paris Olympic organizers unveiled a display of the 5 Olympic rings mounted on the Eiffel Tower.
They look cool.
Oh, they're all set and ready to...
Yeah.
There's...
It's so cool.
Oh, see the...
it's like an ankle bracelet for the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. Look at the badonkadonk on that tower, huh?
Subtler than I thought.
The Eiffel Tower's on spring break.
I would have put it up there in the thinner part, right?
Yeah, but I think Pat's right. It's subtle down there. And at night, it's going to look really cool.
There you go.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
a better
That's
shot.
That's different, yeah.
That's a CGI seagull.
Yeah, it's Photoshop.
AI, you can't trust it.
No, can't trust anything anymore.
It looks like the ocean.
I like how they
behind it.
photoshopped the suicide jumpers out of the photo.
Now, what I think is cool, and you guys poo-pooed it, of course, that the medals that will be presented to the winners
this again.
each have a chunk of the Eiffel Tower in them.
Oh, yeah.
So why didn't the Eiffel Tower, if they did this,
yes,
why didn't it get smaller?
Yeah, why did it fall down?
Because
when they kept taking chunks from medals out of the Eiffel, and it magically stayed the same.
Because they.
What are you believing?
When they maintain the Eiffel Tower, occasionally they have to take. They have to take chunks of it out.
See, I don't know if I care.
Them.
If I win a gold medal, that thing better be 100% gold. I don't want whatever.
Yeah, the lead part of the
alloy.
Here, the medals that'll be awarded at the Paris Olympics will be made with pieces of the Eiffel Tower.
This is less gold.
That is.
In the words of Josh,
That is less gold.
nobody cares.
Now, is this pronounced hexagonal or
Hexagonal.
A hexagonal.
You hillbilly. Hexagon.
You know,
it was hexagonal. You know, and
I swear that spaceship was hexagonal.
What? Flew right over the trailer. You know, my wife and I went to see the Pentagon that one time. It was pentagonal.
It sure was.
Oh, hell yeah, it was.
A hexagonal polished chunk of iron taken from the iconic Eiffel Tower is being embedded in each gold, silver, and bronze medal.
Embedded. We got a city boy over here.
Oh, God. You must be with the government.
The chunks of the Eiffel Tower are stamped Paris 2024.
Yeah, much like
and show a man and a woman. The man is wearing a beret, and they're both smoking.
In a gift.
I wonder who the first person to light a cigarette off the Olympic flame was when it got to France. You know that's happened.
I hope it was Macron himself.
That's guarded, probably, yeah, right?
That's not happened.
They all
somebody. You don't think anybody's lit in a cigarette
Lytton.
You leave him alone.
Back in the old days.
My boy Josh knows how to broadcast. You broadcast it up, boy.
I'll lit this place on fire right now.
It's just so you just don't see anybody smoking anymore. It's weird.
But don't you in France still?
I think.
You do, but not as much as I thought it would be.
I don't know, but yesterday I want to smoke a cigarette, so I'm probably going to smoke a cigarette this weekend, you guys.
Ya?
I want one so bad. I just saw
When's the last time you had a real cigarette?
Months and months. But I saw it was a child. I saw a 17-year-old smoking a cigarette yesterday. I was like, some guys have all the luck, man. Look at that guy. Having the time of his life.
He's got it together. Yeah.
Wow. You know, J. Robert Oppenheimer smoked 6 packs of cigarettes a day, non-filtered.
Yeah, I know. Look where he ended up.
He was
a hero.
He had a good long life.
Movie about him.
Sure, he went insane.
Dead.
There's a certain irony to
Is there any way,
he smoked Hiroshima,
other than making you stop reading?
Oh, sorry.
Is there any way you don't have to share every book that you read with us when it happens?
I didn't share much about. Well, never mind.
At least he likes the book.
No. Continue. What were you going to say?
Oh, the Russ Tamblyn autobiography that I enjoyed so much.
Well, that's because it's hard to tell that from the regular West Side Story
minutia
that we go through every day.
Fine artist, father of Amber. Okay. What else? Oh, wait.
Was he a big druggie? He was deep into it, wasn't he?
Interestingly enough, he was allergic to cocaine.
He tried anyway.
So he sneezed a lot.
So they'd always send him out. He was always the bag man.
That's interesting.
So he'd bring it back to Dennis Hopper and those guys, and the level of consumption from some of those guys, unbelievable, epic.
Hoover Dean Stanton, they call him.
Yeah, that guy's he's still alive.
No, he recently passed. But he lived a while.
Now Harvey Keitel's who I'm thinking of. Harvey's still.
Now, what do you got coming up over there?
World record, evidently, is what we're calling it, and more.
We have drug news coming up.
Coming up about Paris Olympics, maybe. If I can find it.
But right now it's quiz time, ladies and gentlemen.
You know they have a different word for everything over there.
Everything?
Oui.
It's time to play the game. The answer is always check, please. It's a fairly simple game. I think you can handle it, Chick.
I don't think I have a line here, but go ahead.
The answer to every question is check, please. So here we go. You ready?
Check, please.
Check, please.
Thank you very much. Now, Chick, you're having dinner at an expensive restaurant.
Oh, we're down there.
With your fellow employees. After dinner, the waiter brings the check. What does Chick McGee never say?
You know, the guy who wrote this, I purchased him lunch 100 times.
Yeah, this is not a fair.
For the purposes of this story.
Check, please.
And Chick is quite generous. I'm sure he would pick up the tab.
I just bought donuts. I spend, baby.
Now we get to the real part. You're retired. You sign up for an annuity with the folks at Silac. And then once a month, what do you say?
Check, please.
Correct. Now, actually, you don't even have to say that. The money will show up in your mailbox if you want, or you could have it done via direct deposit. Do you want me to check on the best way to get started?
Check, please.
Yeah, I'm going to check, you see. You go to Silac. Go to their website, SILAC. Everything you need to know is right there. Visit SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. That's SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. Silac Insurance Company. SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. Check, please. Thank you very much. Coming up, animals galore in the news.
Oh, boy, do we have animals.
Also, tonight is the last night for Pat Sajak.
Yep.
Oh, no kidding.
And we're going to talk to Randy West, who has the book TV Inside Out, about game shows, about what might happen tonight. Something special, I think. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Mike Birbiglia, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Yeah, you are, and thanks for joining us on Bob and Tom Radio. Looking for something to do this weekend?
I'm in Bob and Tom's studios. April Macy was on Bob and Tom today, and I probably know more about what turns her on than anybody I know of. She's trying to play hard to... Oh, Eureka's! I swear to God, she is fire-ass hot.
Hi.
Remember me?
I do, unfortunately.
Don't worry about that restraining order, because that's expired now. But you're famous. You've been on TV before, and I'm sure you're used to the porkerazzi coming in taking pictures. I swear to God you are.
Oh, please don't say porkerazzi.
Porkerazzi. You don't carry pepper spray anymore, do you? Because the
It's
last...
so uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable, your porkerazzi.
Well, the last stuff you carried stung a little bit, but you are from head to toe. You want my pager number, maybe? Is that something you might...
Perhaps.
Be interested in?
Pretty lonely.
Okay. I tried to hit you up on Kristi Mingle, but your profile picture didn't really reply to what I had, so...
Yeah, you can go on J-Date if you'd like to see me.
Go on J-Date? Okay, I swear to God I will. I know what the J stands for. I had tennis elbow doing that all through high school. I'll see you, April.
Bye.
Sexy thing. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm just getting old. I'm not doing this gracefully. I hate technology. I hate any kind of change. Have you seen this commercial for a car where they say the car can actually anticipate when you're going to have a wreck? The car can predict when you're I guess they got some kind of computer on board.
Right.
I thought, if that was really true, as soon as I hand the keys to my son, the damn airbags would go off. You know what I mean? But I thought all this technology, like I'm sure you guys probably have this. I just don't understand if this like MySpace and Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Twitter.
I just don't understand the concept. Can you imagine being in a mall and going up to a complete stranger and going, "Psst, could I be your friend?" Denied, you'd be denied bail. That should be denied. And young people out there, I'm not saying I'm right. I know this is old man cranky talk. I really do. But I just don't understand. I see all these young college kids getting tattoos with like Chinese characters on their arm.
Yeah.
You think there's college kids in China getting "Get her done" tattooed on their arms? I find that unlikely, don't you?
That's very possible.
Now, this you don't have to be old or cranky for this to make you mad, but this is making me nuts. Have you noticed how lately when you call these tech support things, in my case, I was calling my credit card, but one of these 1-800 things, we know this has been outsourced for a while, but sure. Remember in the beginning how they try to pretend like they're American?
Oh, yeah.
They'd say, "Oh, my name is Sean." You go, "Yeah, how's the weather in Calcutta today, Sean?" But now they don't even care. Have you noticed that? I mean, I'm serious. I called the other day, and the guy just told me his an Indian name, and when they put me on hold, they're playing Ravi Shankar. They didn't bother to hide it at all, and I was getting so frustrated because I wasn't getting anything done. I kept saying, "Excuse me, I'm sorry. What was that? Please, excuse me. Could repeat that." And here's what I want you guys to do. It was a lot of fun for me. Maybe we'll start a movement. I started mumbling on purpose, like Boomhauer from King of the Hill or Gabby Hayes. I started going, "Yeah, they damn well some make up a thing in there, put someone down on him." He goes, "Excuse me, what?" I said, "Yeah, how do you like it up, Boom? Huh? Try that on for size."
Morgan Freeman reading Little Miss Muffet sat on the tuffet, eating her curd and whey. Along came a spider.
It's too good.
Down
It's perfect, man.
Can you do Liam Neeson doing one?
3 blind mice. See how they run.
What are they running from?
I'm a man who's kidnapped my daughter.
Right. Do you have any special skills?
I don't know who they are. I don't know what these mice want. But if they're looking for some cheese, I'll tell you this.
Oh, come on. I'm loving this.
Pacino and Hickory Dickory?
Hickory Dickory Dock! The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3, and all went wee. That's wrong. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub.
What were the 3 men in a tub doing?
A butcher, a baker, and a candlestick maker. I know who you 3 are. I know what the 3 of you do. But I'm going to tell you this. This bathtub doesn't have a lot of time.
Our new Chattermatic for only $24.95. This wind-up chattering teeth vegetable chopper and dicer puts the fun back in cooking. And if you're fighting for space in the kitchen and the laundry room at the same time, well, the double whammy Aunt Jemammy combo waffle and clothes iron is just for you. This has been Billy Mazing. Well, we've got to take your orders now, but we'll be back later in the show to offer you more Billy Mazing products made for TV just for Bob and Tom listeners, including our featured item of the day. So keep those credit cards out, folks. I'm Billy Mazing.
Well, there you go. The amazing Billy Amazing. Okay.
I love that.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Not any news desk. The Silac news desk.
The best news desk.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
My man.
Josh Arnold's here.
Yes, and I have a question for Mr. Paul Lind here in a second.
Oh.
Yes.
That's exciting. He's Cosby's over there. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, I can't wait to hear what you have the question.
Well, Tom, Aaron has written in from Athol, Idaho.
Yeah.
What?
Athol?
Yeah.
We've talked about that before.
There's also an Athol, New York, right?
And Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Okay.
A couple in here.
I guess I just met one of them in New York.
Aaron says, Dear Tom and Pat, my wife and I went to a biker bar last weekend.
Nice.
I drank a lot, and I decided it would be super funny to go up to the microphone that was on stage there and deliver this joke. Mr. Paul Lind, perhaps you could help me.
Of course.
Paul, why do bikers wear leather?
Because chiffon wrinkles so easy.
So Aaron went on stage at a biker bar and did that.
Right?
Did he say how the fellas reacted?
Mixed. But he says he's still alive. And could you please play Get Drunk with Dignity? No.
Gosh. Just walking out of the bar, there's just this guy, he's got a goatee and a leather vest on. And, hey, I actually used to like Hollywood Squares. That was pretty good.
Well, thank you. Now we turn back to the Bob and Tom Sports Desk featuring Chick McGee.
NHL news just for Joshy over there.
Thank you.
They may soon have, this story's all about Josh. The NHL may soon have a rather sizable cryptozoological presence as the brand new Utah franchise that starts play in 24-25 might be named the Yeti.
Oh, that's cool.
YETI. It has emerged as a possible name for the forthcoming franchise. Team owners Smith Entertainment Group announced yesterday that the Abominable Snowman among the 6 finalists among the Utah Hockey Club for the Utah NHL franchise. Here are the finalists. Are you ready?
Before we go, I want to say something.
Yeah.
This would be irresistible for headline writers.
Yeah.
In the first season. Are they winning? Not Yeti.
Yeah.
It's also a hand-in-hand sponsorship by the Yeti company.
That's a child's joke. Of course it is a joke. That's a joke a baby would make.
I'm just saying.
You got Yeti.
Yeah.
Mammoth. Outlaws. Blizzard.
Ooh.
Shut up. Yeti, Mammoth, Outlaws, Blizzard, and Venom.
Venom?
All of them are kind of cool.
Yeah, Venom doesn't fit the hockey.
The ultimate.
But if it's, Utah has a lot
They
of
insist
snakes.
that the ultimate decision is going to be left up to the public. Their online vote is continuing. It ends on June 20th.
All right.
Should Yeti come out on top, it will actually be the second NHL team to be named after a, as they say here, cryptid.
Yeah.
It's a cryptozoological
creature. Something that doesn't exist, yeah.
There's plenty of evidence to suggest they do, but...
the Seattle...
Kraken?
Kraken. That's exactly right. So you have the Seattle Kraken and the Utah Yeti.
Oh, the Yeti has to win.
Yeah, you could have cooler night.
I know, right?
I mean, the mascot would be so fun, and but
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever the fine folks of Utah choose. Which name don't you care for? You said that not of them.
Or
were
you
cool.
said boo.
The Mammoth?
Yeah.
The woolly mammoth? That's historical. The Outlaws? I didn't like the Outlaws the most.
I'm sorry, you're correct. I booted the Outlaws.
Oh, I mean, there were a lot of outlaws running around Utah back in the day.
Yeti, Mammoth, Outlaws, Blizzard.
And I love the band, the Outlaws.
And Venom.
I do too.
Green Grass and High Time.
Really?
Oh, excellent guitar work. That's one of the great debut albums, often overlooked.
I've never listened to it top to bottom. I should.
It's very good. Very good.
I think it's correct. It was overlooked.
Would you go see a double bill of the Outlaws and the Outfield? It would be.
I would.
It would also be
counter programming.
Yeah.
There'd only be a couple of originals, I think.
You think?
Yeah. Henry Paul, I think, is still in the Outlaws.
Here's. I'll give you guys 5 guesses on where I got this story from. And the first 4 don't count. Are you ready? A bike share company in Toronto is urging riders to wipe down the seats if they're renting bikes for the city's upcoming World Naked Bike Ride.
Yeah, that makes sense to do that. Yeah.
See, why do you have to tell people that?
You do, I guess.
I'm not telling them. Read the story.
Bike Share Toronto. I still don't know why you just don't do these. I don't understand it. Bike Share Toronto shared the advice ahead of the event's 20th anniversary Naked Ride this weekend. Director Justin Hannon said, quote, as a matter of common courtesy and hygiene, which most people probably follow anyway, we strongly ask and encourage those riders to wipe down the seats and handlebars after their ride so they are sanitized for the next rider.
I'll wipe down my seat and my handlebars. My handlebars.
My handlebars. Do, 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 do.
What is that?
What are you doing? That's all little flowbots for that ass.
Flowbots?
Yeah, the flowbots. Are just flowbots.
A song you would absolutely hate. It goes into this weird talk rap. Look at me. Look at me. Oh, my. It's just.
I think it's a good time.
In 2009, that's a blast. You know?
Yeah.
I got on
I have enough to hate it. Now, Pat, you have participated in one of these naked bike rides in Philly, right?
No, I just knew about it. My friend does it, Richard Bush, from a group called the A's.
I have an idea for it.
I know.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Huh.
Next year for the naked ride. This is a great idea.
But this is the naked ride in Toronto.
I know, but
this
my idea would work for any of the naked rides.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Logo, the Bob and Tom logo on shower caps.
Oh.
Right? You follow me here?
All right.
Yeah, I know what a shower cap is.
You put the shower cap on the bike seat. Hygiene. It's like a
it's perfect.
Like a bike condom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, It'd be a little chafing. I don't know.
That's pretty good.
It's very good.
Now, does everyone leave the seats on, or are there some adventurous folks that mount the post, if you will?
Mount the post.
My handlebars.
How could you? I mean, I love riding my bike. I can't imagine riding it naked, though. Wouldn't you?
I wouldn't.
Where do you put
it's a real popular thing up in Burlington, too. They do it.
Where do you put the what?
Accoutrement, if you will.
Where do you put it when you're riding with shorts?
They're packaged and sectioned off in the way God intended with trousers.
I don't. I mean, mine wouldn't hang off like the seat. I don't think they would kind of blob.
Yeah, I don't think it would be.
They kind of blob up front.
You don't want to get it caught in the gears.
I don't run the risk.
Well, I'm sure you might run that risk.
Yeah, I'm not running that risk.
Old long sack over there.
How you doing, Droopy?
2 hard-boiled eggs and a tube sock.
Have you ever seen that famous photograph of the? There's a famous photograph of a bicycle team.
Yes.
And they're remember that, and their pants are all everything.
They're wearing bike shorts, which leave little to the imagination. Anyway.
In this particular case, I'll have to dig this thing. It's hilarious.
You can see everything.
Oh God, it's so funny.
Tom Hayter's sleeve of one of the Queen albums that had bicycle races on it has a picture with hundreds of naked bicycle riders.
Oh.
I want to ride my bicycle.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, whatever you're into is okay with me. I don't quite understand the point of it.
You don't have to wipe the bike seats down, though. That's like a myth. Same with gym equipment. It's just like a cast iron pan. You're seasoning it. You know?
Okay.
Preparing it for everyone around you.
That's an interesting school of thought.
The human condition. We learn from each other.
You're seasoning it, so you don't want to wash the bike
That's
seat.
right. Somebody reminded me, New Jersey Devils. Also, I guess that's a cryptid.
Absolutely. The Jersey Devil.
Right?
The
Out
Devils.
in the Pine Barrens, Jersey Devils.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're not the only one.
Okay, well, a fun time, the naked bike ride, certainly. Does that conclude our sports broadcast?
If only it could.
Stupid world record.
An Italian DJ has broken the Guinness World Record for the longest marathon club DJing.
Oh, that's good. This will sound good. We'll all love this.
DJ Faber Marrera, whose real name is Art Smith. No, it's Fabricio Marrero. Performed for 244 hours, 2 minutes, or 10 days and 4 hours to claim the title.
Wow.
He's 59 years old. His set beat the previous record by 44 hours. Marrero described himself as full of adrenaline.
He sounds like Scooby-Doo named him.
Marrero. He began feeling the effects of sleep deprivation by the 5th day, and during the final 2 days, he experienced crazy sleep crises.
I have no doubt. I mean, that leads to death.
He didn't consume coffee, cigarettes, or any other stimulant. He even opted to take an anti-doping test to prove his sobriety.
Wow.
To successfully achieve the record, a dancing audience of at least 10 people must be present at all times. And it says here, as with all longest marathon records, he accumulated 5 minutes of rest per hour of activity. That might also be more painful than not having any rest per hour.
Yeah, sometimes when you stop, you're like, why did I stop? I should have just kept going.
Can you roll the 5 minutes over so like you can take an hour break?
I think you can.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, how many times can you stand there next to your rig and throw your arms in the air and point?
You're doing more than that. You're sliding, you're turning there, you're scratching.
A lot of sliding, a lot of turning, a lot of scratching going on.
A lot of art.
A lot of shifting.
A lot of pointing. A lot of morons out there. Thump, thump, thump.
No, these are brave men and women out there, and they're pushing the button, going, "Are you ready for the next one?" And we need them there doing that work.
Yeah, you have to.
Someone has to do it.
Cheering for the DJ is like giving a standing O to a projection instead of movie theater.
Yes, thank you, Pat.
Which you are supposed to do. I don't know what.
Well done.
Why? I'm surprised Guinness allows this because someone is going to die doing one of these sleep deprivation things.
Got to make history somehow.
Okay, all right. Well,
you know what song he played the most?
What?
562 times.
Can you dance to this?
All right, party
Well, when
people.
it kicks in, you can.
Well, sure you can dance to it.
Get on your feet. How do you ride your bike? Tell them how you ride your bike.
Is that your Italian accent?
Is that Italian?
Ride my bike with no handlebars.
Handlebars.
Is he talking into a Dixie cup?
It's a megaphone, kind of, like the old crooner.
Tom Waits.
This was a. Well, now, when I see you dance to it, I now realize why it hit the top 40.
It's a fun one.
It was one of the songs that I put on my MySpace page.
Right.
Yeah, because some hot girl that was a junior at the high school, and I was in 8th grade, she had it on hers, so I was like, we have a lot in common.
That's sweet. Now, today, Friday, that means...
Yes, very good, Tom.
Thank you. I had to look that up. A week from today, we will be doing a special show from Osceola, Iowa. In the morning, we'll be starting at 5 a.m. local time, Central Daylight Time. And you can come watch Lakeside Hotel Casino. Details are at lakesidehotelcasino.com/casino. Then a comedy show that night featuring Willie G, Patty G, Josh, Jeff Oskay, yours truly, Chick. It's going to be a blast. We hope to see you there. It's all courtesy of 95 KGGO, Des Moines Classic Rock. So once again, details, lakesidehotelcasino.com/casino. It should be a lot of fun.
It will be fun.
And I hope you can join us. We also have details posted on our various social media platforms. Thank you very much.
Is that your platform, social media?
Hey, Your Honor.
Not sure what that's about.
Who is this?
I like him.
Multiple platforms.
I'd listen to that guy.
Is he an old lawyer?
I'm in the Supreme Court of the United States of America.
Are you, sir?
I twist the law to whatever the hell I want.
Yes, yeah. That's fun. That's got to feel powerful.
Logic be damned. I'm opposed to this. I'll write it out so I can make it work my way.
You know, I couldn't be on the Supreme Court because they essentially ask you to show your work. You can't just say yay or nay. You have to write the whole response.
Right, a brief.
Yeah.
But you went to college. You can BS about anything.
I don't want to have to do that anymore.
No.
Because I did it plenty.
Education sucks. Books are dumb. No money. You stamp it. That's what you do.
Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Shovel, please. I'm writing for the Supreme Court. My dad used to work there. Kristi Lee is over there. I can see her at the Silac insurance news
It's
desk.
news time.
Give us one quick story.
A fish fan claims that he's been banned from the Las Vegas Sphere after a video of his mid-show bong hit went viral.
Yeah.
The alleged ban stems from an April 20th video posted by Instagram user @Acid Farts, which appears to show
Okay,
him.
stop right there.
Free him today.
You're telling me that mushroom queef was taken?
Yeah. Free acid farts. If that's not a trending hashtag.
Yeah, I do like mushroom queef.
Free acid.
It's acid_farts, but still.
Okay.
It appears to show him taking a hit from a large glass water bong during a fish concert at the venue.
What do you expect?
The viral clip was captioned, quote, "First bong hit to ever be ripped in the Sphere."
Who's mad about this?
The Sphere.
How'd
Yeah.
you get it in?
Yeah.
No, then why'd the Sphere have fish?
Have they done any reading?
Yeah.
Are they selling bongs at the...
we, for one, never thought this would happen.
Do they have fish bongs?
Probably.
Acid Farts has since posted an image of a letter, apparently from a Madison Square Garden entertainment lawyer, banning them from any of the MSG venues indefinitely. How would they know?
How are they going to find...
Right.
People just stop telling on yourself. Stop breaking the law and posting about it.
Yeah, well, Willie,
Couldn't you
that's,
just,
you don't get hits that way.
I assume that most of the fish fans are taking edibles. I would think that would be a little more portable.
Probably.
Edibles make me too sleepy. If I'm going to a concert, I'd rather just smoke a little bit.
Seeing fish at the Sphere, I would have thought they were handing out edibles when you walked in.
Yeah, they're missing out here.
And it's in Vegas where it is legal?
Yeah, it is legal out there.
But
I mean, I'm sure it's not legal to smoke inside. I get that.
You can't buy it on the Strip, though, right?
You can, but it's like weird, like Delta 9 stuff, the same kind of stuff that you can get in places.
Yeah, that's
okay. Yeah,
that was the story.
It.
They're warning people if you go to Vegas, the stores on the Strip aren't real. That's not whatever. What's
It's
the
Delta 9.
There's no THC.
I was out there in February. It's THCA, so it's like hemp. It's like THC's cousin. Basically, all you just go to Google Maps. You look at the reviews. It'll say, this is not the real stuff. Go get the real deal. You got to go off the Strip a little bit.
And aren't fish fans relatively non-violent? I mean,
it's a fun show.
If you're a security guard at a fish show, it's like being a lifeguard at a hot tub. It's like not that hard. You can't sit there. Move over. Okay.
It's kind of country club adjacent. I've been to a lot of fish shows. It's guys in Vineyard Vines hoodies smoking joints.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's not like a threatening
What is the male to female ratio at the average fish show?
60-40, I would say. There's a lot of gals that love fish. It's such a fun show.
Was it laid back?
Yeah, it's a fun rock show. It feels cool. You'll have fun if you.
And they did a different set every night, and they are
Isn't,
terrific.
the Dead there this week, I think, or tonight?
They're all summer.
They're doing a whole.
Yeah.
Why, if fish is so cool and good, why zero radio play?
Zero.
The studio, it's not a lot of studio records. It's the live stuff that people love, and live stuff often isn't played on.
And they've done cool stuff like they did. They'll do another artist's entire album. They did like all of Little Feat, Waiting for Columbus.
They're just really good musicians.
Incredible.
Oh my
Gotcha.
God! Yeah,
gotcha.
But the Sphere now with the Dead shows are getting great reviews.
Oh, I'm sure.
Really?
Because
I don't know.
the graphics are apparently amazing.
My buddy went, big John Mayer fan. They didn't play Daughters. They didn't play Slow Dancing in a Burning Room. Just the Casey Jones, all this other boring Dead stuff.
He doesn't do any songs of his at all in the Dead thing?
I want to hear
Not
Rufus
even one?
Squares. No, nothing.
Oh.
Okay, well, back to Ace's question. How did the guy get the bong in there? Did he keister the thing?
I mean,
that would be.
It's glass. You just wear it in a hoodie pocket. You're fine.
Oh, they're made of glass?
Bongs?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought they were plastic.
Sorry.
Fire.
That eventually would.
Or ceramic or something.
Oh, I'm sure you can get ceramic. I'm sure you can get
quartz. There's silicone
clay or
bongs.
something.
There's everything.
You can make a bong out of virtually anything, right? Isn't that?
I'm very good at making. I can make a bong out of anything in this room.
An apple?
Apple. I can make a bong out of a Diet Coke and a pen cap. I can make. Yeah, when I'm in a pinch, I can get real creative.
No, that'd be an interesting show.
Huh.
You know those recipe shows where they open up the refrigerator and they can. How do you make?
We have 5 ingredients.
Yeah, 5
make
ingredients.
Out of it. Yeah.
They should do that for stoners. Okay.
Make a bong out of this.
You're stuck in this condo.
I looked up
half an hour to make a bong.
Some bong recipes online, but you have to scroll for pages through like my grandma's history. Like, just get to the recipe.
Reminds me of smoking with my grandma on an autumn morning.
All right.
Coming up, we go from bongs to Molly. We'll talk about that.
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/
Charles was a young prince. He never thought he'd be king, finally ruling England at the age of 73. King Chuck. The Queen was his mama. Lucky Chuck. She used the Oxford comma. Born in the royal palace, hands never callous. King Chuck. Now that his mama's gone, I hope he doesn't fail. What exactly did he do as the fancy Prince of Wales? King Chuck. His teeth and ears look big and funny. Bucky Chuck. Will they fit on stamps and money? Born in the royal palace, hands never callous. King Chuck. Chuck, Chuck. The Queen, she had her corgis. Chuck, Chuck. Prince Andrew had his orgies. Chuck, Chuck. He's wild, that brother Andy. King Chuck, Chuck. On Epstein Island, dude got randy. Prince Harry moved for good out to Hollywood. King Chuck. Chuck, Chuck. Charles loves the polo ponies. King Chuck, Chuck. And dressing up for ceremonies. King Chuck, Chuck. He wears a kilt, please don't stare. King Chuck, Chuck. He's not wearing underwear. Finally gets to rule, cause he's got the family jewels. King Chuck. He married Diana, they had a castle and a villa. King, but all the time he dreamed about the homely one, Camilla. King Chuck. Couldn't wait to get his hands on Horny Chuck. Said he'd like to be her tampon. Born in the royal palace, has the royal phallus. He's so old it won't be long, we'll have to write another song. King Will.
Yeah, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
People were taking the chicken from Chick-fil-A and putting it on Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Wait.
Josh, what do you say?
Josh is leaving right now.
Josh is leaving.
Okay, let's go.
Come on. All right. You got the biscuits? Greatest day of my life.
Each event, right? So of that, to your question, about 200 are really trying to make that team of 52.
Is it true that if an athlete urinates in the water, there's a chemical where the color of the water will change around that athlete?
So sorry, Tim.
We tried that as our April 1st joke this year. We announced the big company that made that chemical, and we scared a lot of our swimmers.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Kiwi Rogers is our guest. Kiwi, having just met you, I can just guess you're obviously an athlete of some sort.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You got to have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have that cardiovascular. I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Man. You know, standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was in bad shape.
And you couldn't keep up with him.
I couldn't keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is.
Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Mike Birbiglia is our guest. Are you dating anyone? Do you have a...
I realize what I need to find is a woman who loves me for my money, but doesn't understand math. I know this girl, and she wasn't too bright. She wasn't like book smart. She was like magazine smart.
A big car.
Yeah.
Put the seat back.
There's an idea.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 6'4". Yeah. I got a huge SUV. I just look at the rear view thinking I got to get some friends. Rows and rows of seats, nobody in them. I just go from gas station to gas station.
Hey, want to ride?
Yeah. Tell them about your 3-point plan for success, Greg.
What is that? Where I bought the car is too expensive?
Right.
My house is too expensive?
Right.
Knock up a fat girl. How about it?
Yes, sir. Mr. Success. That's Greg Hahn.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Bless her.
Dick who?
Lester?
Welcome back.
I thought he said lesser.
Richard Lester's a director, right? Didn't he?
Yeah, he is. Hard
Direct
Day's
Help
Night,
or something?
Hard Day's Night.
Yeah, whatever. Man, let's turn the camera on the boys. But this is the boys a lot.
Run around.
Boys.
I'm sorry, where were we?
The boys aren't around.
Who are we? What's happening here?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? You're so smart.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom program.
There we go.
It's a show.
No, it's not a program. It's a show.
We'll go around the horn here. Willie G right over there.
I made a bong out of a cold brew.
Yeah.
Check this
Oh.
out. Ready that?
That is a yuppies.
There you go.
Wow. You just put a little joint in there, and then you're cooking.
Kaboom.
I would laugh
Do people put coffee in bongs? Is that a thing?
I don't think it's a thing, but it probably has happened before.
Wow. What is the point of a bong anyway?
You want to know?
It gets you real high.
I mean,
Yeah.
what does the water do?
So it percolates. It filters out any organic material that you could be smoking. If you're hitting a joint, maybe a little bit of the actual pot is going to go through. You'll inhale that. The bong filters that out for you.
The first time I ever, you know how you hear, hey, the first time you smoke weed, you may not feel something. I would always hear that.
Did you start with a bong?
Yes. The first time I ever did it was with a bong, and I'll tell you what, I felt something.
That's like
We were so high.
That's like if you're in second grade starting fitness. And like, all right, get into the squat rack, kid.
yeah.
That squat rack.
We're going to start at 180.
It's insane.
It was great. And then we watched Pink Floyd live at Pompeii, and it was the highest thing I ever did.
Wow. Now, we're talking about this because some guy at a fish show, well, not any fish show, but one of the 4 shows I guess they did in Vegas at the Sphere, has been banned by the organization that runs the Sphere because there was a viral video of this guy hitting hard on a bong. I was wondering how they got it in there, but apparently that's fairly easy.
Now his Instagram account has been blown up, I'm sure, so he doesn't care.
Yeah, I'm sure when U2 was there for quite some time, they probably didn't have any bong hits because that would, if you were smoking pot, that would take too much away from your pretentiousness. Be sitting through the U2 show, you don't want to be high and
not a U2 fan, huh?
Now, I believe we have something special. There we go. There he is. There he is.
The hot guy.
It's Jeff Oskay on the big screen. A nice tie, Jeff.
Why, thank you. This is from. This was a gift from. Let me get this right. My daughters, their biological father's stepfather, Dave, gave this to me.
Okay.
Yeah, Dave. Thanks, Dave.
Boy, that's a big Thanksgiving table.
Dave's a great guy.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love Dave.
Yeah.
Dave's a big Bob and Tom fan. Hello, Dave.
All right.
And by the way, Dave, good move getting rid of that tie.
Yeah.
Back to you.
The last fish show I was at, which was where I met my son's wife, or my son's mom, my ex-wife, which is why I no longer listen to Fish. There was a guy in front of me. I'm not making this up, Tom. You know how the big dreadlocks, he pulled a 2-foot glass water bong out of one of his dreads.
Yeah.
That's how he snuck it into the show.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
Wow.
So
Just Marleyed it right in there.
Yep. Hey, I'm Jeff Oskay. I'm from the Failed to Mention News Desk. We give you a lot of the news each week. We don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Now, here's Jeff Oskay with what you failed to mention news.
Pew, 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 pew. Oh, we got a new sponsor at the news desk today, Sloppy Joe's. Sloppy Joe's, when you want to... Well, hold on. Wait, what's that? Hold on. Oh, no, we have a new... That can't be correct. No, it is. We have a new sponsor. Now that Willie's back, you know what that means? At the Failed to Mention News Desk is once again sponsored by Willie's Waterbed Warehouse. You buy here, we fill here. Good luck getting that heavy son bitch home. That's Willie's Waterbed Warehouse.
You buy here, you fill here.
Yeah.
You get the bed and the water.
You can fill it up with Gatorade if you want to. We don't give in.
That's right.
You could make a bong out of a waterbed.
Yeah.
I bet Willie could. We learned this week the cereal Special K has a severely pregnant woman gracing its cover for the first time ever. What you failed to mention, that has to be one hell of a toy inside that cereal box. Hey, look, I got a new baby brother. We learned a couple shares its bed with pigeons. What you failed to mention, man, this whole swinging culture is sure getting out of hand.
Oh, boy. I tell you, it is.
A teen T-Rex fossil was discovered. What you failed to mention, they knew it was a teen T-Rex because it was found frozen masturbating next to cave paintings.
Trying to learn about its body.
Those little arms make it really tough. Can't reach it.
It does. Let's see here. Scroll. We learned that heavy metals and dark chocolate turn out not to be dangerous. What you failed to mention, that explains the ad I saw the other day for Cadbury eggs. Now with more cadmium.
Strontium 90.
Cadmium. There's an online shop where you can buy women's used panties and socks. What you failed to mention, there's also one that sells used men's underwear at www.skidsrus.
Oh, yes. I thought they went bankrupt.
An 83-year-old woman was gored by a buffalo at Yellowstone National Park. What you failed to mention, well, hey, at least she got that crossed off her bucket list.
She'd always wanted to do it.
A woman's short husband keeps being mistaken for her son. What you failed to mention, it doesn't help that he keeps ordering chicken fingers every time they go out to dinner. Let's see here. Being choked during sex could lead to brain damage. What you failed to mention, or a really, really intense orgasm. I'm Jeff Oskay, and this has been the news that we failed to mention.
Very nice. There is a fine line, isn't there?
Yes. Jeffrey will be joining us next week when we do our show live from Greater Des Moines, by which I mean Osceola, Iowa, at the Lakeside Hotel Casino. Mr. Oskay, Mr. Willie G, Mr. Josh Arnold, Mr. Patty G, me, Chick, etc. It'll be a blast. Hope to see you there for the morning show and the evening show. Details at lakesidehotelcasino.com. We are coming right back. We have a bunch of cool stuff in the news, including finches, whales, lots of animals. Finches. We got finches in the news and sex toys. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Slide guitar. I wrote a song a long time ago called "The Lifelong Tiger Fan Blues." I know the Cubs have issues, but the Tigers have had for a long time. And I wrote it when we were like 0 for 19 years, and then we got good in 2006. But then this particular season, 2010 here, we were great, and then we went off the cliff. So I rewrote it about a week ago. I've been a baseball fan since I was a little boy. I had a bedroom full of little baseball toys, batting a ball and a Wilson glove. Yeah, me and the national pastime, we was oh so in love. Every opening day, oh, I still get that itch. I can hardly wait for that very first pitch. All my hopes and dreams all in place. I get visions of my Tigers in a pennant race. Win or lose, I got a lifelong Tiger fan blues. 2006, we made it all the way to the fabled Fall Classic, only get a St. Louis whooping and our Detroit ass kicked. 2009, we was tied with the Twins. We had to go to Minnesota to lose it again. In 2010, started off with a bang. We was leading the league in everything. Hang on.
It's for you.
Oh, but come the All-Star break, our season's done. Our goose is cooked, oh, they're setting our sun. Win or lose, I get a lifelong Tiger fan blues. Bring back K-Line, bring back Cash, bring back Greenberg, and all them homers he'd smash. Mickey Cochran, Schoolboy Rowe, Ty Cobb, and Rocky Colavito. Win or lose, got a lifelong Tiger fan blues. And this is the rewrite. First Samaya broke his arm, then Inge broke his hand while Mags was breaking his foot. Guillen was pulling his ham. Half of our roster was MIA. Now half of Toledo's been called up to play. I don't believe in fate. I don't believe in signs. And waiting on your destiny's a waste of time. But how the hell else can we possibly explain Armando Galarraga's imperfect game? Win or lose, I got a lifelong Tiger fan blues. Life ain't fair, nice guys finish last. You can't have a future if you don't have a past. Yet still I hope, and still I pray, another World Series gonna come my way. But folks, mark my words and learn this lesson. Cut your losses and count your blessings. Or just like me, you're gonna end up crying while spending Sunday afternoons with the Detroit Lions. I got a lifelong Tiger fan blues.
That's great.
Oh, there's some frustration there.
Jeff Daniels.
The imperfect game.
OMG.
How can you text and drive?
WTF.
No, I see it all the time.
I can barely see the letters anyway.
I drove by I told you this. I drove by a lady with a book open on her steering wheel.
Reading.
And eating a pizza. Tell me, wait a minute.
You know what?
Pizza.
Also with us, Christine Stedman. Now, you're a mom?
Well, a mom and a grandma. I think you know that.
I know.
I'm a grandpa.
Is this how this
Are
works?
you?
Yep.
She's been married 27 years and still a virgin.
Yes. Well, you know, I have a lot of grandkids. My daughter keeps having babies. Has one almost every year.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, she called me the other day. She goes, "Mom, guess what? I'm pregnant again. There must be something in the air." I'm like, "Yeah, you're late."
But seriously.
Hello? Bang! Hey, hello?
Zing! I'm getting her fixed.
When I was younger, in my 20s, and I'd see a young, beautiful girl, I'd be, oh, you know, I got to get that. And now it's, oh, I'll never get that. Because young girls are filled with sugar and spice and everything nice, and I'm filled with anger and semen and shame. How do you not think about sex? Everything on TV, sex, all the commercials, very beautiful women in all the commercials now. Doesn't even matter what the product is. It's just very sexual. Mm-hmm. Beer, pizza, sex, gum, shampoo, sex, burritos, tires, sex. And then you finally have sex, and it's kind of disappointing. Mm. Where's my Sprite, my new car? And I'm not stupid. I know there's more to life than just sex. It's just none of those other things feel as good as sex. I mean, I love cookies. Mm-hmm. I love cookies.
Oh, yeah.
But if I do not have access to cookies, I will not rent a movie and watch two other people eat cookies.
Perfect stranger. Eating cookies. No.
Hi, this is Andy Kindler, and this is a different register in my voice. And you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. So continue.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hiya.
Hiya. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Big dog.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
Got a stack of mail over here.
Oh, cool.
Just a little lost.
Can we do ADD mailbag?
Please.
Let's do it.
No particular theme. Just a whole bunch of information that we've received. How do you get a hold of us, Josh? What's the easiest way?
Oh, my gosh. It would be Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. You can also
grab the app.
Yeah, messages through the app.
A little bit of Tom speak. I couldn't think of the word airport, so I referred to it as the plane station.
Well, that's kind of what
it
it
really is.
Yeah. A lot of love letters about our visit with Edwin McCain, the very fine musician, and very funny.
Good man.
This one goes, I was just listening to your show with Edwin McCain. After years of obscure references to movies, finally one that I loved, the connection between Edwin McCain and Lucas McCain. And you'll recall that Lucas McCain was the rifleman. Mm-hmm. And Edwin McCain was the rifleman because he was a chucker, as he put it.
Mm-hmm. A gunner, a chucker. He put the ball up even though he wasn't making baskets. Always shot the ball.
Yeah. Edwin will be on stage coming up this evening along with Collective Soul and Hootie and the Blowfish. Tonight it's Riverbend in Cincinnati. Then tomorrow it's going to be the show in Noblesville, Indiana, USA at the Ruoff. So a great tour this summer. But we have so many people that enjoyed listening to Edwin on the show. And he was talking about this place, the Tiki Hut in Hilton Head.
Oh, yeah.
Got a very long letter
Holiday
here
Inn,
from Bob from Toledo. Apparently, this is the place to go.
I've been there.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My sister lives down there now,
Well, Edwin used to play the Tiki Hut as part of his early days on stage. They also, here's another letter. I enjoyed Edwin as your special guest on Sexy Time with Allie Breen. Well, thank you. Lauren in Arkansas. Time now to check in with Kristi Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Yeah, we were talking about the bong at the Sphere. We also have Molly in the news today, a popular underground drug, MDMA, Molly, ecstasy. I think the official scientific name is
around the corner.
Methamphetamine.
Tootsie Pops.
Has failed to win an advisory panel support as a treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder.
Big puss.
Advocates believe the drug, along with LSD and psilocybin, could transform the treatment of mental health disorders.
Now, this doesn't mean you go do Molly recreationally.
Absolutely. And anything you're getting off the street right now is very unsafe.
The Independent Federal Advisory Panel voted 9-2 against authorizing the drug's use for treating PTSD after listening to a variety of presentations. The panel cited flawed study data, questionable research conduct, and significant drug risks, including the potential for heart problems, injury, and abuse.
Mm-hmm. So if you're, suffering from PTSD, no MDMA.
Right.
You are SOL.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought they were making a lot of progress with this stuff.
I thought the LSD they did. I didn't know that they were using MDMA for this.
Well, they were using micro doses of psilocybin. I remember reading about that.
And LSD. So that's
I guess it just needs more research.
Yeah, they're still working on it.
I wonder who did the presentation. Maybe that was the problem.
Maybe.
Hey, man, my name's Marshmallow.
I'm not. What's the Molly ecstasy thing?
Ecstasy is just Molly cut with something else.
Yeah, but I mean, is it like a hallucinogenic drug?
It's like a party drug. It makes things more fun, I guess. I feel I don't say this because I'm not trying to endorse anything,
right?
But yeah, it makes music a little bit better. It makes you smile a little bit bigger, and then for 5 days after, you go, "There's no happiness left in my brain. What happened to me?" Yeah.
Well, it literally uses up all the happiness chemicals, so to speak.
All the serotonin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you're drained of it for the night. It's why I've never tried.
It makes you sober enough to listen to EDM music and realize you want to hear real music instead.
I don't mind
Some
EDM.
people
Do you guys?
enjoy
Yeah,
EDM.
no, I got very into it. I mean, I wanted to be a DJ till I was like 24. Way too long.
Oh, really? It's not too long.
I was in Boulder, and it was everywhere. I felt like I got right in the scene, right at the right time, kind of thing.
We just had a 57-year-old break the Guinness World Record. You can be a DJ still.
You could absolutely be a
plenty of
DJ.
time.
What if I start crying? Thank you guys for believing in me.
Of course I believe in you, Willie.
Oh, no, I don't want to be a part of it, but you could do it.
There's still research to be done.
Yeah.
I don't know if PTSD can really be treated with glow sticks.
Well, I think, yeah.
Yeah, did they have a doctor in the room on the beat going, doo, doo, with a whistle? 4, doo, doo, 3.
Maybe going to a rave might be good for you.
Oh, I mean, raves make me happy just even sober.
Do they really?
Yeah, I like
the energy.
I do.
And you like you like the stage dive and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Did you ever do a stage dive?
Yes, I have, and I crowd surfed. 2 years ago?
Really?
Yeah. You've seen video of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, at Louder Than Life in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, no kidding.
I didn't see video of that.
How far? Did you go?
Yeah. You guys may not have bothered to watch it, but it was. That's not a knock. I'm just saying it was.
I didn't know it was out there.
You and Noah went down there and made a great video that's on social media, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Crowd surfing, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
You like a swan dive into the crowd?
No. They lifted me up and I surfed all the way to the stage.
Say what you're saying.
Seven Dust was on the stage.
Were you wearing a swim shirt?
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was. It was good.
I'm glad you're into that. That's great. Now, we return to the Silac news desk. Kristi, what else is happening?
Ace brought this story up yesterday. I think it was off the air, and we poo-pooed you. We did not believe you.
You've seen the video?
I did see the video. A Texas family got a brief scare when a giraffe at a safari park lifted their 2-year-old daughter out of their vehicle. Little Paisley Totten was in the bed of the pickup truck with her mom while her family drove through the Fossil Rim Wildlife Center. The family stopped to feed a giraffe when it grabbed Paisley's shirt with its mouth and lifted her several feet in the air. Paisley's mother shouted, "Hey!" prompting the giraffe to drop the toddler into her arms unhurt. And yes, the park does allow visitors to ride in open truck beds as long as an adult is riding with any children. But it has since changed its rules to require everyone to stay inside their vehicles with doors closed.
I don't want to defend the giraffe here, but it has the baby for like half a second.
Yeah.
It didn't like pick it up and spin it around his head and try to throw it anywhere.
No. And apparently
Not that makes it right.
The little girl was holding a cup of food, so they think that obviously the giraffe was going for the food, but grabbed the shirt.
The lion was going for the kid.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. You got a cup of pellets, do you?
Well, Jeannie said we could sit in the back of the truck. I'm sitting back there, lion schmozzling.
Yeah, who would allow? I can't believe they got away with this as long as they did. Yeah, you can sit in an open pickup truck where wildlife is just milling about.
What park? Where was this park?
In Texas.
Oh.
I mean, do you want to go uppy or not, little kid? Me go uppy. Was this Jeffrey? Is this the gig that he finally got?
Yeah.
The Toys R Us guy?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because Paisley did get a little toy giraffe.
Paisley.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tells you something.
Boy. Because you know it's named after Brad. It's not.
Oh, you know what? You're probably right.
Yeah, I envision the following in 10 years. On stage 3, it's Paisley.
She's a little girl.
She's a toddler.
Who's going to be a stripper one day?
Oh, yeah. And she'll,
all strippers were once little girls.
The giraffe incident.
Speaking of toddlers, parents of a young girl in Scotland were surprised to find their toddler's mysterious illness was caused by a raisin that had been lodged in her nose.
Oh.
Little Peyton Handley suffered from sinus pain, bad breath, and lethargy for 3 months, but several doctor's appointments failed to pinpoint the cause. Her dad, Craig, a former Army medic, told BBC Radio Scotland's Good Morning Scotland, quote, "We put it down to being viral and kids catching everything."
See, raisins ruin little kids and chicken salad.
I love raisins and chicken salad.
The 3-year-old was then taken to an ear, nose, and throat specialist who quickly discovered she had a raisin lodged in her nose. She's now back to normal health and feeling 10 times the little girl she used to be. So.
Well, I got to tell the story.
Yep.
When Willie was a little boy,
tell him about it.
He got a blueberry stuck in his nose. So I called an ER doctor friend of mine.
Idiot.
And
he looked right.
He told me what to do.
Chick, it makes them saltier.
I'm going to put this in my nose.
I was doing it for months before one got stuck up there.
Now, to get it out, he explained that it's a closed system your body has that going there.
Mm-hmm.
I picked and Willie was a little tiny kid. I picked him up, put him on the kitchen island, and then let me get this straight. I closed one nostril. The other one had the blueberry in it, and then I blew in his nose.
In his nose or his mouth?
Mouth. Sorry, that's right. I got to get it right. That would have been weird.
That would have been weird.
I blew in his mouth. One nostril closed, and the blueberry flew out of the other nostril.
Was he crying?
No.
I was into it.
It was just weird. And then
at last my dad was paying me.
I'm trying to remember.
He's giving me some attention.
French me, father.
Too many damn people around here. Well, I thought it was just me and you, Dad. Who are these other people?
I'm trying to remember which one of my dogs ate it. It was either Elvis or Elvis. I think it was Figsy that ate it.
Well, it was probably a delight for Figsy because they're saltier and they taste better.
That's why I hate blueberries.
We mentioned that I crowd surfed. Do you want to see the video?
Yes. I do.
It's up right now.
Okay.
If you want to describe what's happening.
Oh, my God.
That's incredible time of your life.
That is awesome.
Oh, yeah, it was very fun.
You got the international sign for rocking out on either hand?
Oh, yeah.
How did they get you to do this?
No. The question is, how did they get you up there? That's what
I want to know.
I said nothing like that.
Now, I do almost hit the ground.
Aren't
Here. Coming up.
You'll terrified that you're going to hit the ground being on your back like that?
It was too fun to be.
What band is playing?
Seven Dust. Yeah, it was a great time.
Oh, wow, that's
cool.
They
said are they better than Six Dust? I heard they were. Is that right?
They finally got it right with 7, yeah.
Okay.
And the singer goes, "Thanks for the distraction."
I just put my 6 years into this song. Thanks a lot.
Everybody was crowd surfing. Guys in wheelchairs. There was a kid in a Slipknot. Yes, there was a kid in a Slipknot mask surfing on a... he was literally on a surfboard, and they were throwing him around.
Throwing him around.
Well, you know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was great.
It was a party.
But there was a sign. It said no crowd surfing.
I'm a scofflaw, Kristi.
Yeah.
You really are.
Yeah,
You are.
Did you get grabbed at all? You know what I'm saying? Get a little.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
get
By the time by the time I hit the band, I had completed.
Did you need a guy?
But I mean, you're facing up. Did anybody kind of give you like a goose?
Not that I noticed. I did lose my hat.
Oh.
Yeah, my hat fell off.
Anybody check your oil, as they say?
Not that I felt. I wouldn't have been opposed to it.
You're in the
Really?
you're
You like a little oil check in the heat of passion? A little bit of penetration. We have that coming up in the news in the world of antiques.
Yep.
The next time you're antique shopping, you will regret hearing the story that's coming up. Right now, I want to talk about the summertime. And I want to talk about Father's Day. It's just around the corner, and the perfect Father's Day gift, we've got it for you right here. What is it, Josh?
Omaha Steaks. Father's Day is really, really close, so make sure you get on this now. OmahaSteaks.com is the place to go because your world-class dad deserves a world-class steak, and the Father's Day experts at Omaha Steaks have made it easy. They've curated these hand-selected gift packages that start at only $89. When you go to OmahaSteaks.com, use this promo code at checkout, BTS. That's going to get you the additional discount when you shop gourmet gift packages for old dad. Pick from premium proteins like air-chilled chicken, beefy burgers, jumbo franks, and juicy pork chops. And when you look at this, we have Porky the Chop here with us. Porky, you are so delicious. You're a wonderful cut of pork. And, boy, you grill up just perfectly. You know that?
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Porky. Your dad is...
We should call him the other white meat that Porky.
Yes, he is the other white meat.
Porky,
That's right. Dad is guaranteed to love every bite, just like Porky.
Porcine.
Oh, that's your full name, Porcine?
Yes.
Fancy. His birth name is Porcine.
Can you see, Willie, can you think any level that your father would ever try or actually function well in an improv group? I don't think that's off the table.
Yes, and.
I don't think.
No, you say this now. No. And maybe he would say, you say go to Omaha Steaks.
I say, where's Jumbo Frank?
It's me, Jumbo Frank. I don't like to appear with Porky. As you can see, he's very
problematic,
very succulent. He will try to eat me, and I don't care for that.
I prefer we call porcine.
All right, porcine, you got it. Well, if you'd like to,
where's that tart?
Apple Tartlet is here with us. Apple, hi.
Apple.
She's reading an article online. Shop for unforgettable
I'm looking
gifts.
at Omaha Steaks, those rib crown roasts to send for Father's Day, June 16th.
That's great. Yeah, rib crown is...
That's the one the CEO says is the best thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also send me the caramel apple tartlet.
That's right. Oh, it's so good to see you, Tardy.
What happened to Omaha Steaks, and what is the deal? That's all I want to know.
Well, for those of you that love lasagna,
Tardy.
Is Larry Lasagna here today?
Yes, I thought you forgot, Bobby. Everybody forgets about Larry Lasagna.
I think this defines out of hand.
I'm full of meat, though. This is too much. I don't even done a cheese.
I have created a monster. Thank you, Larry. Go to omahasteaks.com, use promo code BTS, and don't forget, when you're getting those hand-curated packages, go ahead and throw in some of that lasagna, right, Larry?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You don't mean a yeah, you mean a C.
I thought you were Porky the Chop. What the hell's going on?
If there's one thing Omaha Steaks knows, it's that we are idiots and that dads want steak. That's omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout. Save on exclusive packages starting at just $89. Tell them that Porky, Jumbo, Larry, Tart, and whomever else may appear sent you.
Oh, thank you very much. The perfect gift for... He doesn't want a tie. Dad wants steaks.
That's right.
Or lasagna. Or the crown... What is it? The crown... What did he call them?
Rib crown roasts.
Oh, I've got to get some of those.
Or steaks. Rib crown
coming
steaks.
up, we have an update on why you shouldn't take a selfie with a bison.
And dirty dirt in Detroit.
Yeah, and a dating app, an interesting new dating app coming out of Japan.
Yeah.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
It does smell like barbecue sauce.
There is barbecue sauce.
Kristi made us meatloaf. I'm terrified.
We're celebrating Joe Day. Oh, wait a minute. Now we're being
it's Meatloaf Day, evidently.
Interrupted here. We have Kristi's meatloaf has just been brought into the room.
Bob's going to try some of the
When did you make this, Kristi?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
Meatloaf is always best in the fridge after a couple.
Are there any fillers in this?
Any fillers?
What's your recipe? Can you share your recipe?
Yeah, I use ground chuck, some barbecue sauce, a little bit of Italian breadcrumbs, couple of eggs.
Is there barbecue sauce on this?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't listening.
Barbecue sauce. And then
So what's the verdict over there, Bob?
Well, it's barbecue meatloaf.
I put barbecue and syrup on the top.
Is it good barbecued meatloaf? Or?
Yeah, I've never had barbecue on my meatloaf before.
Not bad?
No, it's not bad at all.
I don't like it's not bad at all.
Yeah,
my kids
damning with faint praise.
I can't eat. I'm meat intolerant.
Seriously, my kids don't eat a lot of seconds at my house, and
this is very good. This is a new twist to a meatloaf.
Yeah,
I've never had
kind
this
of a sweet.
What kind of barbecue sauce?
Well, can we get this food show all over the...
Like Sweet Baby Ray?
Can we celebrate Joe Day again,
Let's
please?
do that.
No, don't feed it to me. Here.
Eat it.
Uh-huh. No, it's very good.
Thank you.
You need to dunk it in ketchup, though. That's the way I eat meatloaf.
No, I don't use ketchup in my meatloaf.
A hint of dog food. Just a hint.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
This woman is listening to the Bob and Tom Morning Show on Q95.
That's disgusting. Why, nothing could be worse than that. Well, I stand corrected.
The Bob and Tom Morning Show on Q95. Get up and get it on.
Hi, thanks very much for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Dean Edwards, and Dean is a veteran of Saturday Night Live. I know that you mentioned you didn't mention you did a great Chris Rock, dead on Chris Rock.
Yeah, I did a little bit of Chris Rock.
Have you worked with Chris?
Yeah, well, you know, Chris and I, being both SNL alum, it's funny because I used to see Chris in the clubs all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But once I got cast on SNL, then Chris is very sort of reserved into himself and you know, cool with his friends, and he's very, very polite, but if he doesn't know you, he's looking at you like, I don't know you, you know. Mm-hmm. So once I got on the show, every time I saw him, he was very sort of big brother, very you know, strong with his advice. I remember one time Tracy Morgan and I are sitting in this comedy club in New York, the Comedy Cellar, and we had just had Jack Black was a guest host, and Chris walks in. He's like, you know what? I never watched that show. The one time I watched them, they still don't use black people. I was like, actually, Chris, you know, I was in 4 sketches this past week. He's like, you wasn't in them. You're just in the background. Don't ever be happy they throw you a bone. You got talent. Only the dude without talent is happy they throw him a bone, which I appreciate. And then he sat there for a good 35 minutes lecturing me on gotta keep writing hard. Just every week, write 2 sketches and an update. 2 sketches. Meanwhile, Tracy Morgan is sitting there, Chris, you ain't never gave me that advice. When I started on the show, you never gave me advice like that. I'd appreciated some of that advice. Mm-hmm. That's how Tracy is, though.
That's how he is. Kristi, I don't know if you've seen this, but it says, this is from the science editor, Stefan Anitie. The headline is, 10 minutes of staring at boobs daily prolongs man's life by 5 years.
I'm going to live forever.
Now, according to this news account, this says 10 minutes of staring at the charms of a well-endowed female is equivalent to a 30-minute aerobic workout, according to Dr. Karen Weatherby.
Well, you get one arm working out.
Men aged 40 or over should spend at least 10 minutes a day admiring breasts size D cup or larger.
There's a requirement.
This is from FARC. I have to tell you,
there is qualification.
I am a little
right,
skeptical. First of all, the headline should be Bob Kavoyan lives forever.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin in the performance room. There's Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
The good old Silac news desk. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold.
Oh, hi there.
Ace Cosby's here. I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much, Chick McGee, sports master. We have a lot to get to today. I'm kind of excited about it. Coming up a little bit later on, Randy West will be talking about game shows. And I bring this up because tonight's the last night for Mr. Sajak. Am I getting this right?
Wow, end of an era.
It is.
Yeah.
So 1981, 87? When did he start that show?
It had to have been closer to 81. I remember being real little and watching.
Yeah.
Back when you would go through the store and buy things.
81. Yeah, that's right here because Vanna White she kind of said something very special about him. He's more like a brother than a coworker.
You think they ever did it?
I was just going to ask the same question.
I mean, my gosh, the years they worked together.
Yeah. I mean,
Wait a minute. I've worked a lot of years with these guys, and I'm never.
You've made through most of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to lie about it now. Okay.
Is that what we're doing? We're lying?
After you and Oskay,
Is that what we're doing? We're going to lie?
After you and Oskay hooked up, did that make things awkward for you guys? Or
she said
I know
her
it did
favorite
when
moments.
Oskay and I hooked up. Real
that was weird for like a month.
you miss those beard tickles at night, don't you?
Oh, man. I miss
Vanna
it.
said her favorite moments were the ones they shared with their families together, just like all of us, like we.
Okay. Sorry I brought it up. Why don't we return to the Silac news desk with Kristi Lee?
A Michigan contractor has been ordered to pay $4.7 million for filling holes with so-called dirty dirt in Detroit.
Dirt.
WJB.
I'm a fool to use that dirty dirt.
Oh,
yeah.
WJBK reports that Den-Man contractors had been hired to fill holes left behind from the city, knocking down vacant properties. The company was meant to use uncontaminated dirt, which would make sense, but officials said they were instead using contaminated dirt from I-96 and I-94 reconstruction projects and commercial properties.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said uncontaminated dirt.
Yeah, they were supposed to use uncontaminated dirt, but there's no such thing in Detroit.
Testing revealed the dirt contained arsenic, mercury, and other toxic materials. Once again, the company's been ordered to pay $4.7 million and banned from doing business in the city for the next 20 years.
Remember there was a little nuclear issue in that area. Remember 8 Mile Island? I remember
Very
that.
good, very good.
I think I have that right.
Dirty dirt.
Pat, do you have a song for us?
Can you dig it, Pat?
Oh, well, I hit a pothole in, I can dig it. I hit a pothole in Detroit when I was on the phone with Tom.
That's true.
And had to, and I got a little something for that.
Okay.
Sure. The background is it was a Sunday evening, and I'm on the phone with Pella, and I hear this cursing. That's the one where you ended up at a strip club, right?
It was called the Flight Club. It looked real fancy. I had no idea what it was. Went in, and here's the song.
Okay.
Driving home late from Detroit, talking to Tom on the phone. Lost in a strange part of town. No place to break down alone. Oh no, I hit a pothole on a neglected avenue. And then I bust a tire. I hit a pothole on a neglected avenue. Situation's dire. Waiting for help at a strip club. On a Motown amateur night. I sipped a $10 Pepsi. Lap dance cost $45. Good God. I neglected avenue. I'm hanging with the strippers.
Yeah.
I hit a pothole on a neglected avenue. She's rubbing on my zipper. I'll talk to you later, Tom. Goodbye, Tom. AAA came and got me.
Every word is true.
Yep.
So I was reading more about this story. Apparently, not only was this guy using dirty dirt, he was charging the city for it. So that they were paying for their own dirt back.
Dirt cheap.
Wasn't Dirty Dirt one of the Batman villains?
Dirty Dirt?
Yeah, Dirty Dirt. No.
No, Mr. Dirt. No, that was some gas company, Mr. Dirt.
Oh, that's what that was?
Ronnie Graham, I think. He was a writer from the MASH TV. Hi, I'm Dirt. I'm Mr. Dirt. I'll get in your gas injector.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And the gasoline would clean your engine. And he was Mr. Dirt.
Mr. Dirt.
Because I went to high school with a guy on the team, and we were playing football between the two-a-days, and he got tackled, and he was just covered in dirt. And said, well, you got to call him Mr. Dirt.
Oh.
So, yeah, it was terrible. He's dead now. Yeah, it was sad and all.
Remember the days when they had
I'm Dirt.
Andy Granatelli and STD oil treatment would take the crabs out of
STP?
Take the crabs out of your gas tank. STD oil treatment.
See what he did there?
Sorry.
See what he did?
Switch around.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Car crabs were a real issue in the 70s.
Car crabs. That's where you caught them.
Couldn't wear shorts in your car. They'd run right up your leg.
Oh, no.
A woman in New York is speaking up about what her life is like as a professional sex toy tester.
Tester?
Yep. According to the Southwest News Service, Miss Sarah Recicio was working as a product tester for Sleepopolis before co-founding the sex toy website Delecto. On a typical day, the 34-year-old will write sex education articles, test toys, film toy reviews, and record tutorials that offer advice on sex toys, sex positions, and
She said filled with jealousy?
Yes.
Well, today,
she must be tired.
Today's question is Nerf gun or sex toy? Let's try it out.
She also shares shame-free sex education on social media.
Oh, good.
Ms. Recicio said the key to both her business and her outlook as a whole is sex positivity.
Don't say as a whole. She's a professional in this context.
She added, whatever you want to do with your sexuality is exactly what you should do. No more, no less. That's ultimately the message that we are trying to spread.
Oh, that's not true.
Sounds like a wise slut.
No.
Wise
No,
whatever you want to do is weird, pervy, violent, and...
No, in your mind.
You think anything that's not missionary is violence.
Well, no,
That's true, yeah.
I mean, there are people who are into things that are really awful.
Yes, but I don't... Well...
If his pants aren't around his ankles...
No, she's doing this... cheerful flower power BS. And, there are people who have all kinds of weird stuff that's hurting people.
Not in this realm.
Well, she's lucky she lives in the TikTok era. That's all I can say. You're not going to see this in the early days of Consumer Reports. Well, first we were doing lawnmowers, and then we'll get to the dildos. Here at Consumer Reports,
she's helping.
We take no advertising.
Tokyo City Hall is working on a new dating app. It's all part of a campaign to encourage marriage and childbirth. Called Tokyo Futari Story, the initiative aims to create couples or futari in a country where it's increasingly common to be hitori or alone.
Haven't we learned that the birth rate in Japan is something? It's gone way down.
A site offering counsel and general information for potential lovebirds is already online, and a dating app is in development. Tokyo City Hall is also sponsoring dating and relationship events, including one that allows couples to have their stories turned into magna comics or songs. According to health ministry data, marriage is on the decline in Japan, while the country's birth rate fell to an all-time low, as Josh just mentioned.
Crazy.
Well, there's so many people. Mm-hmm. Tokyo's crowded already.
Sure,
but they're not going to have enough young people to support the old people.
Yeah, that's.
Don't they also? I'm just trying to remember. Don't they have the highest average age of death?
Yes, the Japanese.
Also, if they're living to be 102.
Right.
I know they have the most, and I forget the word, centenarians or
Centenarians?
Something. Centenarians.
That's
they
a
have
half man, half horse, right?
They have the most of those per capita. Yes, it's a horse over 100 years old with a large. There should be one in America for people who absolutely want to have families. Instead of Tinder, it would be Breeder.
Oh.
I'm not joking.
Yeah.
I think you can tell by these stellar laughs that got. No, seriously. I think there'd be men and women who go, yeah, I want to have a family.
And you don't even have to talk about it on that part of your first date. Do you want kids or not? And then, yeah.
Well, there's an app. There's an app called KansasCityKicker.com. That's all about.
Well, even on Bumble or Tinder or Hinge or whatever, you can have a little setting and it'll show on your profile. Oh, yeah. I'm looking for to be just casual, just kind of fun, something serious. I want children. And you put it on I want children. The ladies are real nice. They're receptive to you. You go on a date, you hook up, you block them, you just move on.
Mm-hmm.
No one's the wiser.
Yes.
Yeah, I got one for bitchy gals.
Really?
What's that called?
Called Grumble.
It's pretty good.
I'll listen to you, bitch. What do you want to complain about?
Isn't listening to women bitch any dating site?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you guys okay? What's going on over there?
I like it. Ladies are annoying. Let's go.
Try to live without us.
I am.
How's that going?
Pretty rad.
Yeah, you like
I do
it?
whatever I want, whenever I want.
Hang out with the cats, watching movies, doing your thing.
Yeah, have a lot of money saved.
I love that.
It's awesome.
Not getting in fights about chicken marinades. My goodness, how fun that must be.
Yeah, by the way, during the break,
Your own dry rub.
Don't have to pretend to like some family of hers.
during the break,
They
by
always
the way,
suck, don't they? They're not good.
we were talking a few minutes ago about Josh crowd surfing, and there was a video of it. It's pretty amazing. And you said there was some guy in a wheelchair crowd surfing. I thought you were joking, and then
No.
I saw it.
Yeah, that happens a lot. It's great. It's a wonderful thing.
Now, do you have to strap yourself in so you don't get separated from your chair? That would be my.
I don't know. I don't think
Maybe just
so.
hold on, yeah.
Because you're kind of, you're still sitting in it, but backwards, so your back is sort of keeping it. Yeah, I think you're okay.
Well, yeah,
Josh loves doing this. We got lunch the other week. He'll just, any guy in a wheelchair, like, hey, come on, let's go have fun. They say no, we're cheering.
Yeah, the old people really complain.
Yeah, it's fun.
Let go of me, you insane man. Get your hands off me.
I wasn't in Iwo Jima for you to manhandle me.
The man's a war veteran.
That's right. He's a war veteran.
In our country.
I see. Okay.
Coming up, we have finches in the news. We have bison in the news.
Peter Finch?
Dead whales, horses, quicksand. Oh.
Yeah, quicksand.
Is there anything scarier?
I got stuck in quick mud as a kid. I'll never forget.
What are you talking about?
As a kid, you'd be terrified of
It was
quicksand.
terrifying.
And we're just now hearing about this. You don't have much time either. You're only 4 feet tall.
Oh, it was awful.
Yeah.
I still can see that like it was yesterday.
Well, we'll find out the reality of so-called quicksand.
Let's say you get stuck in quicksand. You know what would make the time go faster?
What?
Raycon earbuds.
Of course, you got to listen.
And now Raycon just launched their upgraded model of best-selling everyday earbuds. With Raycon's upgraded version. You also get active noise cancellation, the gel tips with ergonomic design that fit every ear ever made for a perfect fit, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once, plus quick charge function, and they are weatherproof and quicksand proof. I'm not sure if quicksand proof. We got the new Raycons upgrade as if our jobs weren't swell enough. I got the brand new forest green color. Kristi got the blush violet.
I sure did.
And Tom got the royal blue color because he is the king.
Royal.
And Raycon also offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So what indeed are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
If you have some downtime this weekend, you can make that up fun time by checking out the open bar comedy special of Pat Godwin. It's called Repeat After Me, and it's on YouTube right now. That's something you can check out this weekend. It'll be great. We're coming back with some cool stuff, including we got jellyfish, we got finches, we got keister loading. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com.
This is the funniest thing I've
Pair
ever
of scissors,
seen.
yeah.
I have something new?
Oh, check it out.
It's a hat. I know you like wearing hats, Bob.
I love wearing hats.
Bob likes. Check this bitch out.
This is from the greatest racing venue in the world, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I didn't know that they made a hat this big. This hat was actually worn by A.J. Foyt.
All right. I was going to ask who's going to fit in it.
It's a little bit, big.
Let me have that hat.
This
That's big as a laundry basket, isn't it?
It really is. It's huge.
It says one size fits most.
Give it to Bob.
You know, I
Very
wish
nice.
I had that hat when I was playing guitar in the street corners.
Yeah.
This is
now fill it up.
Yeah, fill her up.
the logo of the great Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Of course, the
That's
home
hilarious.
of the Indy 500 coming up in the month of May.
Oh, that's just great.
But that is a nice
Look at
big
that.
hat. Thank you.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta work the brim there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you mind trying it on?
Oh, I don't mind at all. Let me get the brim set first.
We need to get a picture of this on our website. Okay, Bob is setting the brim, which he's very good at.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of a flexible brim here.
Okay, there we go. Put it on. Okay.
There you go. It's all right.
Hey, what's happening, cool cats? All right. Hey, Coach, I'm ready to go in.
Okay, we'll you should wear a shot of that for the website.
A tip of the hat to you, Kristi.
Oh, thank you.
You could actually wear that over a fireman's helmet.
Yeah, you could.
You should wear that all the time and say...
And just say, what? What are you looking at?
What happened?
It's Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
What did the judge say when the skunk came into the courtroom?
Oh! What did the judge say when the skunk came into the courtroom?
Order in the court.
That'll be getting told in courts throughout the country.
Order in the court.
Oh, man.
Just in case you were wondering, Cool Whip is winning. Cool Whip is winning over Ready Whip on our survey. It's 31%. Unbelievable. 31% Ready Whip and 69%.
Yeah! Nobody else votes. The voting is done. You see, baby.
All right. We understand. We understand where everyone's body parts are. Thank you very much.
That's
sitting or standing or
You're
what.
the yin, I'm the yang. Now take my big fang, put it right.
All right, we got it.
Third and goal, hit Golden Showers. Tate on a slant that was initially ruled a touchdown with 8 seconds left. After review, the play was overturned. As you can see, he's short of the goal line.
No, he's not.
And yes, he is. He's way short of the goal line. He's like an entire ball short of the goal line. The football, Tom. So that's with 8 seconds left. They had to stop play, look at the review. But then, due to a rule that causes a 10-second runoff when a clock is stopped by officials and then restarted, the game ended.
What?
With 8 seconds left.
What's the point of that rule? Another play?
In theory, the Lions could have lined up with a fourth down play as time expired, but the initial call of a touchdown is actually what disallowed that possibility.
Why?
The rule exists because the Rules Committee, led by Don Shula, the only comes when he wheels in, sons of bitches. I hate all you young mother...
What do you mean a patch?
It's a patch.
You mean like a cabbage patch?
No.
Like a briar patch?
No.
Like a patch of pirate wear?
No.
You mean like a patchwork quilt?
No.
You mean like a Clarence Carter
No.
patches?
Why can't you understand this? It's a patch your doctor gives you that you wear on your arm.
What do you mean arm?
2 days later, same airport, yet another flight.
Now, let me get this straight. Nicoterm is a...
Nicoterm, guaranteed to help you quit smoking.
I think it's a patch.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Right now, Killer Bees joins us in the studio.
Bees, how you doing?
Real good, man. I get up
see
a
ya.
shopping list over here. My wife's eating in bed now. She's at that part of the pregnancy where they crave all this food.
Uh-huh.
Some people have mirrors over the bed. We got a sneeze guard. Sleeping on those Posturepedic Sealamil, man. Hey, you ain't lived till you're making love, and your wife says, "Go slow. I'm spilling my chili."
The announcer for the Super Friends, dead on too, by the way. I don't know who that guy was.
Yeah, he was the guy who was after Ted Knight. Ted Knight did the original ones.
Right.
He'd be, meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice, Jackie and Sarah and Monroe, get ready. Aquaman, I want you on the golf course in 5 minutes. Chop, chop.
Hey, Superman, you're going to free bowl of soup with that hat or what? Talk to the judge.
First of all, our guest in the studio, comedian Evan Davis. You live in L.A., so you got to have a car.
You got to have something big. I don't think that's right, man. Housewives driving expeditions. I don't think you should be able to. You should be allowed to drive something that big unless you're really going on an expedition. Like if you're picking up See's candy in a shower curtain, that's not an expedition. No, that's an errand.
Yeah,
you should have to take the Ford back in a second. I think they should have eye tests at the optometrist for like drivers. Like instead of reading letters off a card, they should have you cover one eye. And it's like, is that a roof rack or a cop car?
Where you from, man? Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure, that's famous.
Yeah, you know, small,
sure,
thugged out town. You know, it's tiny, so small. We used to get robbed by people we knew.
That's small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm gonna tell your mother, man. A lot the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come over for dinner.
Now, we've got a couple of heads in here that have a lot of skin on them. One would be mine. The other would belong to Clint Howard, actor. Now, are you in every one of your brother Ron Howard's movies?
Oh, no. There's been a lot. Actually, the one that stopped the streak was, Ransom. And then I wasn't in Beautiful Mind, and I wasn't in any of the Da Vinci Code movies.
Did that hurt your feelings?
Can I say it pisses me off?
Yeah, of course you can.
Sure. Your honesty is wonderful and refreshing.
Yes. This is Jimmy Pardo. You are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello. Pat Godwin, Kristi Lee, Willie Griswold, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McKee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
Tom.
Thank you. Once again, this show next Friday will be coming to you from a special location. We'll be at the Lakeside Hotel Casino, and you can join us for the show. We'll be there starting at 5 a.m. local time. That would be Central Daylight Time. Hope to see you then. I bring up time because coming up in a few minutes, we have a time story that's rather unusual, I think.
Okay.
It involves the moon.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a second. What else you got,
A man
Kristi
in
Lee?
Texas was caught placing antiques inside his rectum. You recall that story, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he has taken a plea deal. Mitchell Vest was arrested earlier this year in connection with two incidents at shops in Spring, Texas. The 6'6", 250-pound Mr. Vest was wearing a kilt at the time of the incident.
Oh, well, yeah, that's...
He was accused of visiting one store and placing a makeup brush as well as a piece from Restoration Hardware in his anus.
Oh, that's an expensive...
Yeah, that was
a makeup brush.
Before placing them back on the shelf for display.
And he doesn't want to go to jail? This guy would love jail. It'd be his favorite place in the world.
He then went to another store and put an antique bottle opener and a tobacco tent can in his rectum before returning them to the shelf.
How about that?
As part of his plea deal, Willie, the 60-year-old, sentenced in Harris County Criminal Court to 12 months probation. So, yeah, you're right. He's
Buddy,
not going
you
to jail.
Keister stuff all day when you're going in there. It'd be the time of your life in there. Contraband.
Hi.
He asked for probation, but he doesn't quite know what probation means.
Yes.
He's going to be disappointed.
The probe isn't there.
You seen a picture of this guy?
No.
He's this hulking 6'6" bald dude with a kilt on.
Yeah, what of it? I like it.
Yeah.
What a weird...
That's a weird fetish, I have to
Call me weird. I dare you.
No, I'm sorry, Mr. Vest. I didn't mean
I'll take this table leg out of my ass and beat you with it.
Yeah, a makeup brush. Why even bother? Right?
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, there's some big makeup brushes.
And you
the ones that the big ones for like powder and stuff.
Like fat women?
But if you're...
Fatties?
No.
I just feel bad for the nice couples out in the weekend. They had a little wine. They're antique shopping, and I just love the smell of antiques. Oh, look at this brush.
Oh.
It smells like ass.
Oh.
Boy, you had to take it all the way to that, didn't you?
Thinks people sniff antiques when they...
But now I'm wondering, is this the thing? Is kilt now? If anyone in a kilt, I've got to think they're a stealth keisterer
because it's such easy access.
Oh, the judge didn't give this guy enough of a penalty. This is where cruel and unusual punishment should take
What would
place.
you want him to do?
I don't know. Wrap his face in men's underwear or something. I don't know.
We got a song.
All right.
Oh, hey. Shove the antiques up his butt. Duty. Just a kilt, that guy's a nut. Oh, the doody day.
Yeah.
Took a makeup brush and shoved it in. Duty. Did the same thing with the tobacco tin. Oh, the doody day. Jammed it up there tight. Put it back on display. You better clean it up a lot before you sell it on eBay. Hey!
Oh.
If you're not on YouTube looking at Josh's disdain.
Oh, thank you.
I thought it was getting better laughs than it deserved.
Are you going to blame Tom for that one?
No, that's all me.
That's all Pat.
That's all me.
I'm proud of you.
Nice work.
Very nice.
Well done.
Know your audience, Pat. Health experts are dispelling the rumor that you should urinate on a jellyfish sting.
Why?
Dr. Amanda Joy, Associate Medical Director at MedStar Health Urgent Care,
And buzzkill.
told WTOP.
We're the top, by gosh. You can't get higher than us. We're in the top. Tippy, tippy top.
If you get stung by a jellyfish, quote, do not let your friends urinate on you, as it could release more venom.
Because that's always been what you've heard.
Yeah.
You get stung by a jellyfish, pee on it.
Right.
Say that ammonia actually doesn't do anything.
Joy said the actual recommendation is to remove the jellyfish's tentacles, clean the area with seawater, not tap or bottled water. Then you should soak the skin in hot water to help dull the pain. The Mayo Clinic recommends plucking tentacles with a fine tweezer and keeping the affected skin immersed in a hot shower for about 20 to 45 minutes. Because I know when I go to the beach, I always take my tweezers because you never know.
Pat, you ever pluck your tentacles?
I have.
Makes your eyes water, doesn't it?
I know, it hurts.
You use seawater, though? You're going to go right back into the ocean? The jellyfish's house?
Why doesn't the Mayo Clinic go? The Mayo Clinic recommends put mayonnaise on it. Why don't they? Wouldn't that be fun?
They call it Miracle Whip for a reason.
That's right. It's a miracle drug.
Anybody been stung by a jellyfish?
I have not.
No.
No, either have I, but boy, it's got to suck.
I got a skin rash one time, and I was like certain that it was a jellyfish thing, but I was just being a baby.
Now, my poor nephew got a jellyfish stuck in his swimming trunks.
What?
Yeah, poor guy.
How old?
He was pretty young.
Oh.
Did he sting his...
Yes. It stung his groin quite a bit.
Oh.
I know. We felt so bad.
Wow. Now you still pee on them just for old time's sake?
Let the imprinting begin.
The R. Kelly School of Medicine.
Poor guy.
So you're not supposed to do that. So, Pat, when you go to the beach, you're going to have to trick your friends into letting you pee on them a different way.
Okay. I will take that in mind.
Sunburn.
Okay.
It's good for sunburn.
Maybe other bodily fluids.
Oh.
No,
what?
Tom.
What?
No.
I got to blow my nose. I wipe it on the...
You want to say it? Just go ahead and say you want to smear feces on it. Go ahead.
That's not a fluid.
Okay.
It can be.
Well, I guess, if it's...
Yeah.
You had the wrong lunch.
Hey, scientists say they're planning to put clocks on the moon.
Great. What? That is real stupid.
No, this is a big deal. They have to figure out what time it is on the moon.
As several nations seek to create permanent lunar settlements, scientists are aiming to create a new method of tracking time for the moon that spacefaring nations agree to observe. On the lunar surface, a single Earth day would be roughly 56 microseconds shorter than our home planet, which can lead to significant inconsistencies over time.
Yeah, after 90 millennia.
We're a second off now.
NASA's Cheryl Graming told CNN that the space agency and its partners are looking to create an entirely new system of measurement that accounts for the fact that seconds tick by faster on the moon. They are calling the new time scale LunaNet.
Well, it's about time. What a dumb...
It's about time.
Aren't they always going to be referencing people back on Earth, though? So can't they just go by the, whatever, Greenwich Mean Time or something?
They're going to have permanent installations on the moon? Isn't that the story here?
What are you doing?
They did kind of bury the lead.
We're going to
didn't
put clocks on the moon. Oh, why do you have to do that? Well, we're going to have people living here. What? That's the story.
Well, unless they put casinos up there, then they won't have to have clocks. Thank you. Thank you very much. No?
Oh,
I liked it.
I liked it.
Doesn't Clocks on the Moon sound like like outtakes from a Pink Floyd album?
Yes,
yeah. Weird Clocks on the Moon. Yeah, it's got bells ringing and some cool.
I can see why they cut it from Dark Side.
Or a weird Salvador Dali painting, Clocks on the Moon.
Or the name of one of Frank Zappa's kids.
Yeah.
Hey, Clocks on the Moon Zappa.
Yeah.
I got a question. If they put a clock on the dark side of the moon, would they still do daylight savings time?
Oh.
Give it some thought.
That's a fine... that's good.
Oh, that question made me angry.
I don't know. I still don't understand why it would make any difference.
Well, over time it would. If there's a 56...
Yeah, but aren't you still going to reference what time it is on Earth?
What do you mean? So you're saying everybody on the moon would go, well, on Earth it's this? It's 2:30?
Yeah. I don't know.
What about legal jurisdiction on the moon? You commit murder on the moon, what happens?
Why are we going to be living there? Are they hoping to shoot rockets from the moon so that it's closer?
Probably.
They can get farther or something? We'll be long dead. We'll be dead. We don't have to worry about this.
Super dead.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, now, coming up, we've got a game show information, a little Pat Sajak news, et cetera, et cetera. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today.
Excellent job. Thank you very much.
Super.
Hi, everybody. Kristi Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
I don't know if you know this or not. If you ever get behind the Amish, you know, those horse-drawn carriages, you know, they usually have that orange triangle sign on the back. I found out if you fire a softball and hit that sign, you dunk the driver. You just lose him. It's a great little highway thing to do.
That's a nice little trick.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Comedian Greg Fitzsimmons has joined us in the studio. You're a New Yorker.
Yeah.
How's that going?
New York's good. Not bad. It's a strange place because no matter where you work or what you do, you come in contact with freaks. You know, I worked at a gas station for a couple of years, and the guy I worked with, strange man, former porno movie star from the 70s.
Really?
Yeah, he'd get confused every time he'd fill the tank. Halfway through, he'd pull it out and spray it all over the car. We lost a lot of good petrol.
Lord Coretta is a fine young comedian. Are you a health guy? You run, you look very slender. And
I'm not a big health guy, although I'm healthy. I just had a complete physical, and unfortunately I'm at that age where you get the real intense physical.
No, yeah.
You know, I hope I'm not sharing too much, but the doctor actually stuck a camera in my rectum. It wasn't part of any procedure. He just suspected that his nurse was stealing from him.
There's a lady in town. She's an Orthodox Jew, and she needs to buy bread that is unleavened. But it's late, and she knows that the stores are all closed, and she really needs to make a sandwich. And she's buying bread at 7-Eleven. And the bread is wonder. That's my idea.
Hey, everybody, this is Todd Snyder, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Willie Griswold joins us.
Big guy.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick, thank you again for treating us to donuts this morning.
You're welcome. National Donut Day. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom Griswold.
Big day in game shows.
Oh, yeah.
And hence our next guest. He is Randy West, and he is a game show expert. Randy has a new book out all about game shows. Hey, Randy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I sure can. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Listen to that voice.
Yeah.
Chick, wasn't your dream job to be a game show and booth announcer?
Well, that's not any candy bar. That's Chunky.
Oh, that's very good. Don Pardo, be careful.
That's right. Oh, yes.
I noticed you hold your hand up to your ear doing the announcer thing. Now, you were an announcer on what, Supermarket Sweep?
Betty bounces a bevy of butterball birds into her basket. Now she heads for the back of the market for the giant wedges of cheese. Will she get a limit of 5? I did that in several other shows, including working with Bob Barker on The Price is Right.
Very nice.
There you go.
Come on down.
That is great. Now, you've written a book about game shows, kind of the inside and the outs, et cetera, et cetera?
There you go. Flukes, flakes, feuds, and felonies. It's got every crazy backstage story I've ever heard and researched from 40-plus years in the business. I don't look that old, I know, but it's incredible. I feuds. You already know that, the Mertzes, if you will, for a better answer. Those two never got along as actors, and that continued even past I Love Lucy's cancellation. Jerry Lewis and Joan Rivers feuded so highly and inflammatorily that she bought a gun. It's outrageous stories.
Wow.
Seriously.
Now, do you have any,
he said she set the Jews back 1,000 years, and she said that what he does on that telethon using kids should never be on television. Well, it got ugly then, yeah. It got ugly till both of them finally ceased to exist, but both left in anger over the other one. They never got along, even though they were born just miles from each other in the same business. Crazy world of television.
Did you ever encounter Paul Lynde?
Oh, my God, yes. He's funny on all shows, but he's hysterical on the Thursday and Friday shows because that's after lunch is poured. And there was one great taping day at NBC in Burbank where we, always have a little shaking earthquake out here. And he was the only guy that didn't run out of this grid that looks like it's going to fall at any possible moment the minute it starts shaking. He's just sitting there waiting for, am I on yet? And everybody else is out in the parking lot by then.
We're speaking with Randy West, the author of TV Inside Out, the new book just out. Hey, now, do you have any insight into the final episode of Pat Sajak tonight?
Absolutely, yeah. I watched the last few weeks tape just because, hey, I got nothing better to do on some off days. They do 5 or 6 shows in a day. So the last week is culminating tonight, and everyone's all excited about watching Pat's last show. But the show to watch, really, in addition to tonight, was last night, because out of the blue on the Thursday show, while they're taping, suddenly unprepared by myself and several people in the audience, she took stage, sat right to camera and said, "Oh my God, Pat, you and I have been like brother and sister. Our families, we've traveled the world." And she started to tear up, and everybody in the audience was like, "Oh my God." She did 2 minutes that'll blow you away. Thankfully, it's online. You can find it on the Wheel of Fortune website. And if you don't just quiver with emotion watching her tell her story of how it changed her life to be chosen for that show and the time they spent together, well, you have no heart if you don't react to it. Tonight, you see Pat, who, you guys are, like a straight story, so I'll give it to you. The folks who work at Wheel of Fortune, after 41 years, Pat is just seen as somebody who has 2 default settings. This is not me talking. This is the crew. He's either flat or angry, okay? But you're going to see him tonight at his very best because he really comes across as a warmth that you don't normally see. He's a masterful host. But when it comes to emoting off camera, there's not a whole lot of it. But you'll see it tonight.
Oh, very nice.
No, once again, your book is about all kinds of television.
It's crazy stuff that has happened over the years, and there's no shortage of it. Game shows are like live to tape. There's no stopping, there's no editing. So unlike a drama, cut, let's do that again. You see people at their best and worst. And as you know, as broadcasters, it's radio folks who make the best host. Bob Barker, Pat Sajak, Alex Trebek, Ryan Seacrest. These guys all come from radio. But when you get an actor or actress in the role or a sports figure, things go off the rails, and they don't necessarily know what to do with it or how to recover, and that's where some of the best stories come from.
I see. Now, what is your current status? Are you currently doing any voice work?
I'm talking to you. Well, that sound pretty good, actually. Yes,
you do.
I do some. Yes, well, thank you so much. Lee press-on nails, beautify active hands instantly with Lee press-on. I do a lot of that. I do some stuff for Big Brother, not the whole show announced, but attention housemates, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Whatever those challenges and stuff like that, and a series of promos and one-liners here and there for all manner of programs and commercials. Good God, thank God for commercials.
Now. Were you ever just a sort of a radio guy the way we are attempting to be?
Hey, making the mark in the murk in the moment, 46 degrees in the breeze, mostly sunny. Here's number 4 galore for you and yours. We've done all that.
I could never do that. Did you ever make any terrible mistakes on the radio yourself?
Taking it as a job. I think.
Mistake number one. The classic rookie mistake.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Uncued cards and news copy that the ink suddenly disappears because somebody, didn't change the ribbon. 1,001 thing. Records that skip. I go back to when there were, black circles with grooves on it. You've lived through all of that, you guys, as well, man. It's a crazy moment. You got to have your wits about it. And how do you recover? That's what teaches you really how to be a good broadcaster in the end of it all.
I have a story for you. And
okay,
if I had heard this story from someone, I wouldn't believe it, but I was there.
Okay, Tom.
I was working in DeLand, Florida.
DeLand?
Yeah.
Why do they call it DeLand,
Yeah,
Tom?
that's a name.
Because it's near DC, Kristi. So sorry.
Fresh audience.
So the story is I was working with a guy who was a veteran radio guy, and he had a severe alcohol problem.
Many of that.
And I wasn't aware of that. I was young and didn't understand functional alcoholism, et cetera, et cetera. So this guy would come in at the last minute. He would take the local paper, and he would just cut out news stories and read them verbatim. And he had this little piece of paper in front of him, and he would do it very hastily. So one morning, and this guy had a voice like yours. He had this great radio voice. And one morning, he's doing the various news stories, and then he goes, DeLand area weather, sunny today, high 86. For more, see page 6. I mean, he read it right off the paper. This was, way before Anchorman. You read what you put in front of yourself.
There you go.
And then that was the same guy that one morning the microphone broke in his glass booth across the way. So he came over to my side of the thing. We were sharing the microphone. And I started to gag before the break was going to start, which is I did here this morning, as a matter of fact. But I said, hey, Gary, can I have a sip of your Mountain Dew? Which I would never drink under any circumstances, but I had to. And he said to me, it's half vodka. And I thought he was joking since it was, 5:30 in the morning. It wasn't. It was half vodka. So I don't know if Gary's still with us.
I love it. Well, speaking of still with us, the best radio story I ever heard was a gentleman named Tom Chauvin, who was quite popular in Albany and in New York for a while. And the guy who was on the air dropped dead on the air. The record plays out, and there's nothing, dead air.
That's where I want to go. Oh, yeah.
Tom reaches around the guy and starts to finish the show. Yeah. Someone calls police. The police say, do not move the body. So the guy's finished. Tom is finishing this guy's shift, working around this corpse. Trying to run the board, he's on the mic and handle the commercials and the carts and moving crap and working around a corpse. It was incredible. He said, I did it. I did it until the cops showed up.
That would almost define dead air. radio term.
You would be so freaked out, Tom.
No, there'd be dead air. I would just leave. I'm sorry.
You could not do that.
Chick, your body stays.
Okay.
We're talking with Randy West, and the book is TV Inside Out, about all kinds of cool stuff going on in the world of television. Who's the most wonderful person when you've gone through all the dirt on TV, but who's someone who just comes to mind that was just a great person all around?
Well, I had a great time working with Wink Martindale because he had once been asked, he's a great disc jockey, great host, but he was not the best ad-libber, okay? I mean, he wanted his name on the cue card. Hello, I'm WM. Please fill in the name, please. That's the true story. So I said to the cue card writer, I said, since you're writing his name right, thank you, Randy West, on the cue card. See what if he reads it. He read it every day. Wink was a sweetheart. He had once been asked to do the audience warm-up that most announcers do before the show started. And he, as a not great ad-libber, he was so respectful of the job that I said, hey, Wink, I could use a little help. What do you need? How about $101 bills I can have? Yeah, sure, to hand to the audience. Absolutely. How about some prize? Anything you wanted. He was so fine, a colleague and partner to work with. He was so kind. But I'll tell you, the woman that will surprise you most is the woman who came off as the biggest biatch on television, which is Ann Robinson. You are the weakest link wink, goodbye. You may remember that.
Sure.
School mom dressed in black and would just stare you down. She was the sweetest person I think I ever worked with. She would come out to meet the audience out of character and say, thank you so much for being here. I thank you to my lovely co-host, Randy West. And every show, I said, please don't call me your co-host. It's way beyond. You're shooting what? She says, no, I think I very much because you prepared the audience. She was so kind. She says, have you read my book? And I said, oh my God, no, I didn't know you had one. Next day, she shows up with a copy of the book inscribed to me. I mean, she was just a sweetheart. And the coolest thing about her, we were taping that show during 9/11 when, airlines stopped flying. And she used to come across the pond, as they say, because she was doing the same show in England as she was doing here. And everyone said, well, don't fly. I mean, let's just chill for a while. And the minute the planes got up in the air, she says, I'll be right there. I'll be there. Don't worry. So she started to fly the minute that air travel resumed of just a few days later. One of many really sweet people.
That's right. Randy, when you sign your book, that's to Tom. I wish I had a voice as good as yours. Signed, Randy West.
I'm going to sign it to you, to whom it may concern.
Okay, thank you. Very thoughtful. Randy West, thank you very much. The book is TV Inside Out. Good talking to you, Randy.
Same here, Tom. Have a great day.
Stay well.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Mm-hmm. Wow. I forgot. I wonder how Wink Martindale got that nickname. Oh. I can't wink.
I know.
I
know that.
I have to, focus, slow down, and go, okay, wait a minute. Slow.
Does it make that sound, too? You have to make the sound?
And winking always creeps me out.
You don't like a sexy wink?
No. You don't want your doctor giving you a wink before that test. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I wink a lot.
We're going to check your prostate. Wink.
Wow. Kristi, that blew me away. My goodness, that was hot.
Right now, I want to talk to you about BetterHelp. The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. This year's gone by quickly so far. A lot of good stuff's happened, right? Maybe some stuff you want to celebrate some of those wins. Also, you got some more stuff you want to accomplish, and therapy can help you take stock in your progress and set some achievable goals for the next 6 months. And therapy can be annoying because you've got to go across town, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. Perhaps you'd like to make therapy easier, at least easier to access. That's what BetterHelp is all about, because the therapy is done online. The way it works is you will fill out a questionnaire online and get matched with a licensed therapist, one of thousands participating in the BetterHelp program. By the way, you can switch therapists anytime, no additional charge. And then the therapy itself is done online. It can be done like a Zoom call with a camera on. It can be done like a phone call, no camera on. It could be done texting back and forth. It's up to you. It's all about convenience and flexibility, and you can do it in the privacy of wherever you want to be. So take a moment, visit betterhelp.com/BT Show today. The /BT Show part will knock 10% off your first month. If you've been thinking about therapy, remember it's not a sign of weakness, it's actually a sign of strength. Think about therapy, betterhelp.com/BT Show. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT Show. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, more cool animal stories, etc., etc. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
I can't help but notice that Todd Boner, the bass player, is now sporting one of our new camel toe T-shirts.
Oh, cool.
Look at
thanks,
that.
Todd. Donnie wearing his traditional wolf with a Santa cap on.
Yeah, I'm
getting ready for the holidays.
I'm sticking right with the wolf, Tom. These colors don't run.
Okay. Dusty Privet in there on the drums. Scotty Winkler on the guitar, as Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols have rejoined us here in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Now, coming up, of course, the Napa Shoe-In of the Week and the Napa Tool of the Week. But first, Donnie, you've got something new for us?
Yeah, if I can remember the verbs, too. We got so much fog in here. There's more fog in here than the steam room at Joe Jen's Spa when you pay extra. I swear to God. But, this tape is a dedication tape. It sort of ties in Tom Petty's and Thanksgiving, Tom.
Okay.
Because it's about Tom Petty. It's a tribute to him. We lost. Our band's always been fond of him. And then the wishbone. It's going to be a fight over the wishbone this Thanksgiving, and that's what this tape's about from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols.
I can't wait.
Tonight we write a new love song. Tonight it's on like Donkey Kong. stays hard, you're in Tuggy Town. Whoa, come on, chick, sing with us. Yeah, erections, baby, custom built for you. Come on, do me, honey, before these turn blue. Now and then, I get this feeling. Sometimes it happens for no damn reason. Excuse me, I know it's wrong. The time I got a boner when I met your mom. Oh, yeah, erections, baby, custom built for you. An angel scanner knows just what to do. Erections, baby, custom built for you. And tell your mama there's room for two.
Oh.
All right.
Well,
Donnie?
how good a song is that when it still sounds good?
yeah, no kidding.
Mom, her mom, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, Angel's mom was fire-ass hot. And Angel sort of looked like Tom Petty's. And her mom looked like that, too, but her mom wore them dark, like them transitional frames. I can't afford them. And so her mom she was hot, too. She sort of resembled a young Mitch Hedberg's. So between those two.
Sounds lovely.
He always wore the transitional shades. Good point, Don. Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Didn't know.
Didn't know. It was Saturday. I was brushing my teeth and I looked in the mirror. I gotta get a new baseball glove. That don't make sense. But you gotta know yourself, though.
Yeah.
You know, I found out I can't eat rat poison either.
No? I'll be damned. After all these years.
I'm rat poison intolerant.
It's handy to know.
Paramedic told me. He said, stop eating rat poison. So, you know, I quit. It was tough, though. It was tough. I had to go on the patch, you know. But thank God for the patch, man. Saved my life, man. Yep. They got patches for everything these days, Chicky. They got patches for us. You want to quit smoking? Birth control, they got a patch for that.
Yep.
If you got an eye missing.
They have a patch
yes,
for
they
that?
do. Yeah,
and on that note, we're taking off. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Was he a good dad?
I don't know. My dad grew up like pre-Oprah Winfrey. So he's like an old school guy. He doesn't know how to like be like, look, son, I love you. You're not doing well in school. Let's work this out.
Right.
Instead, I'd be watching TV, and this is why he would convey that thought. He'd just come walking in and just go, study! and then he would walk out. Like, that was going to motivate me. Like, oh, gee, you know, Dad, I never looked at it that way.
Never thought of it that way.
Yeah, let me,
ding, the bell goes off over your head.
No, he was hilarious.
Oh, study!
See, he used to try to train the dog like that. We got this dog. He was like trying to teach him how to sit, and it's like he's starting off calm. Like the first few minutes, he'd just be going, all right, sit. Come on, sit. Sit down. And like literally 5 minutes later, he's just like, you're going to get over there. You're going to sit down. The dog's literally like, you know, walking in circles, peeing on the rug. Like, okay, I don't know what you want, but I know I'm not doing it.
Hi, this is Carl Lewis, and you're listening to Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Great guest, Randy West, just talked to us about his new book, TV Inside and Out.
And to answer the question, yes.
What? Yes, what?
There is apparently a famous porn star also named Randy West.
Yeah. Let me think. Randy West, Herschel Savage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Herschel,
Joey Silvera.
I remember that name. Herschel Savage went into directing, I believe, after he got done
directing porno.
No, directing Welch's grapefruit commercial. Yes, directing.
I mean, how hard can that be?
Porn.
All right, put it in there.
It's kind of
there is a finesse.
It's kind of a slog, I think. Yeah, it's like that's just like meat and potatoes work.
Mm-hmm.
You film his meat and her potatoes.
Yeah, that's right.
Really?
So
that's what you call it?
I liked it because I could tell that you didn't stand by it. As you know,
it came to me and I went, well, my mouth is already.
You said, I guess I got to work.
It's not like you. I owe him one more. There we go.
So to answer the question that that has been inquired of Ma, no, that is not the same Randy West.
No.
He became a director, right?
Randy West
Well,
became
probably.
a director? Oh, sorry.
They tend to. Yeah. They get a little old and they.
No, what do you got to do? You got to direct.
Put that there.
What a direct.
That's the old adage. Every porn star wants to direct.
Yeah, of course.
Dream of mine.
Hey, guys, have fun with this one. Take your time with the dialogue. We'll do the rest in ADR. Just have fun this time.
Just have fun.
TT Boy. You remember him?
Oh, yeah.
That's a guy's name.
I don't remember that.
Is that
TT Boy?
I believe the rapper 2 Chainz also goes by the name TT Boy.
Is that right?
How do you get the name TT Boy?
Well, you barely think, and then you.
What's a play on words? It seems I like boo.
Yeah, boobs are great though. Don't talk. They're really cool, and everybody likes them. So don't be mean about boobs.
Okay, good. Thank you,
Upset the folks.
I'm sorry. That's Kristi Lee. I can see her. She's over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Customs and Border Patrol officials caught a man attempting to smuggle finches in hair rollers. Officers at JFK searched the luggage of a 26-year-old man arriving from Guyana on Sunday and discovered 29 finches that had been hidden inside the hair rollers.
This is not the first time we've had this.
No, it's not. Priced finches are used in singing contests, Chick, where wages are placed on the birds with the best voice,
That's right.
and they sell for about $3,000.
No, I don't watch any of these competitions anymore. It's never the bird with the best voice. It's always the bird with the biggest sob story.
That's right.
I just can't take it anymore.
I was smuggled over in a coffee can.
I was
First of
born
all-
with a smaller talon than the other one. America's Got Talon? Is that the is that the bird singing contest?
Oh, that's good.
Got Talents is such a good
That makes up for the his meat and potatoes or whatever it was. Do you know what a group of finches is called?
No.
I know you hate it when I do this, but
A field.
a charm of finches.
Oh, that's sweet. Very sweet.
Are they charming birds?
I think so. They charm me.
Yeah, I have yellow. Do you have the yellow finches?
I
that
do.
come to your
Because I
feeder
have
a lot?
yeah. We both have finch feeders, don't we?
Josh,
I
the
love
people want to know it's time you stop hiding and you tell everybody your top 5 most charming birds.
Oh, finch, goldfinch would be number 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get bluebirds? Oh, I love the bluebirds.
I do love a bluebird. Number 2, though, would be the
cardinal.
The pussy-chested warbler, Ozark warbler.
Sweet. That's the pussy-chested Ozark warbler.
Yeah.
Isn't that something that's called the potato warbler?
Don't you love a good hummingbird?
I do like a good hummingbird.
Hummingbird.
Oh, hummingbird, yeah.
Yeah.
Got my own feeder.
Okay. And then there's the snatch eater bugaboo.
The snatch eater bugaboo is no longer, their numbers are dwindling. And we have to do something.
I see.
This is a great segment on ornithology, and I just love it. I just love it.
Now, first of all, if you're working in customs and a guy comes through with a whole bunch of giant hair rollers, right off the bat, that's kind of a...
It's an alarm.
Suspicious?
Yeah.
What do you mean, fellas can't use hair rollers anymore?
But I mean, are hair rollers still a thing?
Yeah, you can still get them, of course.
Any number of singers of big hair bands, what are those called, Ace? All those guys, they need them.
Well, there are women
those guys will use hair rollers?
They don't use rollers.
They gotta use rollers.
I was making it up. It's a long show. I don't know.
You can still use hair rollers. There are definitely hair rollers.
My
out
grandma uses them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're dated. It's
they're very...
So the end product you like, but you just don't want to be teased about how they got there.
There are R&B groups from the 70s.
Aren't they just for crabby old lady neighbors on 80s sitcoms?
Yeah.
Right?
They wear a hairnet over them.
I got my Aquanet. I'm getting my man some high karate for Father's Day. He loves it.
Speaking of that woman, an 83-year-old woman gored by a bison in Yellowstone National Park.
Deserved it.
The lady from South Carolina was near Storm Point Trail at Yellowstone Lake when the bison lifted her about a foot off the ground with its horns.
Did she get the selfie?
Oh, she sustained serious injuries and was flown to the Eastern Idaho Regional Medical Center in Idaho. Officials say the bison was defending its space. The attack currently under investigation. Tom, she's 83. I'm not sure she was into the selfie thing. Maybe she just got...
You still want her to get what she deserves, don't
you? Thin the herd.
Just a little lost.
Thin the herd.
Probably a little
This one may have been a legit accident.
Right.
I thought it was one of those brown VW Beetles.
Well, that
I
looks
walked
like
up on it.
really big dog.
Turns out it's a damn bison.
I thought it was my
I tried to get in the front seat. He did not like that. Honk, honk.
Could you imagine her story at the hospital?
These doors are all... Is it a Tesla? Do you push it? How do you get in?
What did I do?
I honked the horn.
I've been gored and I can't get up.
Look, he's on fire, you
I'm
guys.
on fire over here. I'm killing it. Honking the horn of the bison.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Josh, top 5 animals you don't want to get gored by. Go,
Bull?
Unicorn, right off that. The unicorn, because they can put all their weight in just the one horn.
Can a narwhal gore? They
I
must
would
be able
think.
to.
I mean, they
right?
use it to break through ice. If you're standing on the wrong ice float,
Oh, yeah.
you're getting gored.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. But did you know that the
Rhinoceros.
narwhal horn is made out of candy?
Is it?
Yes, that's right.
I did not know that.
What kind of candy is?
If you brush
Cane,
teeth.
candy cane.
Doesn't Bob Newhart have a pet narwhal? Norwal?
I don't know. Let's listen to Bob Newhart talk about the narwhal. Quit stuttering and get to a joke. You old man.
Now let me get this.
I'm a huge Newhart fan.
Hating Bob Newhart is so funny.
So sweet.
Yeah, who hates him?
Potato. Well, I think it's time now for a palate cleanser, ladies and gentlemen. And the best way I know to clean my palate is...
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
Why did the coffee taste like dirt?
Why did the coffee taste like dirt? I don't know, Ace, why.
It was ground minutes ago.
Yeah. Make this Father's Day unforgettable with Omaha Steaks. Go to omahasteaks.com. Order delicious gift packages starting at $89.
That's a good joke.
BTS at checkout. It is not satisfaction guaranteed.
You could not be more wrong.
omahasteaks.com.
Other than the day you said, hey, Chick, why don't you try out being on the show for a couple days? That was probably the most wrong you've been.
Why did the coffee taste like dirt? Because it was ground just a few minutes ago. That's classic.
Classic?
Yeah, that's great stuff. Thank you, Ace.
Makes you think and laugh.
It makes me think, why are you here? It makes me laugh.
Eating potatoes.
I got nothing.
Potatoes. Just say potatoes. It's to become the new turducken.
You know what? I kind of stand by meat and potatoes.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was funny. It was funny.
It was his meat and her potatoes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
His bleen, her boobs. You never called your girlfriend's boobs potatoes?
No. Why don't you come over and suggest that to her?
Why don't you
okay?
bring them potatoes over here?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Let me mash them.
It could
Bring
lead to
those
a little...
potatoes to the sack.
You know what? That's funnier.
Hey, you didn't have to. You look like you were mad at me.
He does that a lot.
Get a little fingerling going on.
Oh, let me fingerling those potatoes.
Hey, they're sweet potatoes, baby.
Try that tonight. That's it.
That you are onto something.
They're sweet potatoes, baby. Yes.
Yeah.
You
Try
let me know
that.
how that goes.
Yeah, when she goes, oh, you're a boob man. You can go, I am what I am.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
See, who knew this hunk?
Dude, Tom, you're getting so late.
Yeah, who knew this hunk would go this far?
Some meat and potatoes tonight.
Wow. Thank you so much. Very helpful. Oh, God, now I'm done.
Now you're done?
No, yeah, this is
You got to get high for potato jokes. They're better when you're twice baked. It was done. I don't know what the heck I was thinking.
Kristi Lee remains at the Silac news desk. Anything we've missed?
Well, officials in Oregon say a dead whale that washed up on the beach will not be blown up. Oregon State Park said history is not repeating itself in reference to the famed 1970 incident wherein a dead sperm whale was blown up with dynamite.
Have you started seeing the video of this?
Oh, yes, causing rotting flesh and blubber to rain down across the beach onto spectators and their cars.
But here's the whale will blow up itself if they don't do something.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen.
All the gas builds up in there. It's happened.
I got the answer.
What?
Oh, okay.
Poke a hole.
12 guys, chainsaws.
I mean, yeah. They
Can't
have to
you
do
just throw
something.
it back?
Can't you tow it back in?
Put it back in the ocean?
I don't know. Would the
Chopped
tide
up
just
or
bring
not?
it right back? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Josh, since you're our whale expert, the blowhole of the whale, is that for farts or where does that come from?
It's for breathing.
Oh, okay.
Whales are mammals, and so they have to breathe the oxygen, so they come up and actually...
Do they also fart with that?
No, they do not. They fart out of an anus.
Okay.
Maybe indigestion or something. They'd have some sort of
Like a
sulfur
belching thing?
Might be.
So how do we get rid of the whale?
You can push it out to sea. There's something called, it's actually called whale fall, and that's when the whale body does fall to the bottom of the sea and then obviously feeds the crustaceans and stuff down in there.
What about a tree shredder?
Oh.
You're not going to lift, there's not one big enough.
Sure.
That's why we have the
Think about
chainsaws.
Officials did advise folks, though, to avoid the area because, as Josh mentioned, it could blow up on its own. It doesn't.
You mean
they don't need
explode?
the dynamite.
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember they were carting one from a beach through a Japanese city, and it was on a truck when it exploded, and just covered. The standby.
Can you eat whale? Yeah, people eat the
They
blubber.
do. They eat the.
Oh yeah, they eat.
I know they chew the blubber to make things.
No, yeah,
with
but
it.
I doubt if you could eat a whale that's died naturally.
I would be.
Oh no.
Yeah.
There's a show on history. I watch Life Below Zero or something, and these people live the native tribes of they use the entire everything from the whale.
Well, I know the Japanese are building a ship to try to eradicate the whale population.
Actually,
all over the world.
yeah, they're working hard.
I remember now they have to eat a really high in fat diet so they stay warm.
And isn't that where the term chewing the fat came from? Where because the people who would chew the blubber to make like things, they were talking the whole time? I think that's true.
I think that's from a landmark Heavy Honey movie from back in the 70s.
Heavy Honey? What does that mean? Landmark Heavy Honey movie?
When you like your bigger women.
Chewing the fat.
No, I know. Oh, but is that a porno place, Landmark?
No. He's saying that's a
milestone.
A milestone
in overweight women cinema.
I see. Okay.
Right.
All right.
You know, sometimes this isn't a lot of fun with you. You know that?
All the questions.
You really throw the stick out in front of the bike, okay?
I thought it was a witty porno reference that I didn't get. I'm not up to speed on.
You certainly wouldn't watch Heavy Honeys.
No, he wouldn't.
Oh my gosh, not at all. You'd freak out.
You got a movie named Ass Like a House Cat. You're watching that, but you're not watching.
Yeah, you're watching Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
You go, why does this woman not look like a door hinge? This is crazy.
Animal rescuers in Massachusetts saved a horse that had fallen through the floor of a stable.
Of course.
Not very stable at all.
No, at all. The 8-year-old horse named Valcor partially fell through the floor of his stall and became trapped in between levels.
I only did it because my name is stupid.
Valcor.
They have 2-story horse. Would you?
Large animal rescue teams rushed to the scene along with first responders to help is it Lipziner gelding?
Lipizzaner.
Lipizzaner. Oh, those are the real pretty white.
They dance.
They prance around.
The rescue effort took 4 hours, but Valcor managed to escape his ordeal without serious injury and is expected to make a full recovery.
That is a traveling show, isn't it? The Lipizzaner Stanley.
Yes.
I don't understand that. People spend money to go see them.
They're beautiful animals.
Well, so what?
So's
a peacock, but I'm not going to pay money to go see it.
I thought most stables are kind of ground level. No?
These are 2-story stables?
Well, maybe there was a basement or something. I don't know. Maybe there was some sort of...
Well, apparently they didn't build it real well.
No. Maybe there was a 2-story stable. I don't know.
Interesting.
It's a hell of an elevator.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Horse elevators?
Yeah.
Certainly.
And Vermont State...
They're Otis. Oatis.
Oh, there it is, man.
That's your horse elevator.
Oh. Thank you. No potatoes there.
Oh, oats.
That's an oats joke, you see.
We're going to end this animal hunk with this. Vermont State University has bestowed an honorary degree on a cat
Oh.
Max the cat has been declared a doctor of literature.
Oh, that's very silly.
Max, who lives on the street that leads to the main entrance to the school's campus, was honored with a distinction ahead of the students' graduation. The popular tabby has been socializing on campus for about 4 years and will even go on tours with prospective students. So he's kind of the little mascot.
Well, how about that?
That's so cute.
Well, you think cats are pretentious now. Oh, give him a doctoral degree and a little hat. Look out.
little
hat.
He's going to be this aloof mortarboard kitty.
That's Dr. Whiskers.
You give him tenure, he's just knocking books over, just causing trouble. He knows he can't get fired.
Right.
Well, right now, we've been talking about seasonality, and it is the season of grilling and the season of steaks. Because we have, of course, Father's Day just around the corner, and it's time for a visit from our steak master, Josh.
Yes, think about everything your father has done for you and what you could do for him. Well, your world-class dad certainly deserves a world-class steak, doesn't he? The Father's Day experts, thankfully, at Omaha Steaks, they've made it easy with hand-selected gift packages starting at just $89. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout for an additional discount when you shop gourmet gift packages for Father's Day. Pick from all their wonderful premium proteins. They've got those juicy pork chops, don't they, Porky the Chop? They have air-chilled chicken. Isn't that right, Chicken McGee?
I'll say.
Oh, you got to be cold. It's air-chilled.
Don't you instruct me when you lay an egg like that.
They have
no room to talk.
It's freezing. I'm a frozen pork chop.
Thank you,
Like
Pork.
to eat
Yeah, the burgers.
What the hell are you doing over there?
The burgers, beefy burgers, they're wonderful. Isn't that right, Patty O'Meat?
Hey, how are we doing, everybody? Patty O'Meat here telling you no pickles on me this summer.
That's right. No pickles for you.
No, I don't like that. You know what? Just move on.
Your dad is guaranteed to love every bite. And make sure you top off every meal with some of those wonderful caramel apple tartlets. Isn't that right, Tart?
Yes, we're so sweet and juicy.
Oh, you sure are.
That's just, I gotta eat that.
The porcine is right.
Are you fat or do you have dentures? What is it? What's the thing, Porky?
Go to omahasteaks.com.
Porky's What about our Italian friend? I mean, lasagna Larry.
That's exactly right. I'll get to you in a second, Larry. You mind waiting for a minute?
No, eat me now.
Put me out of my misery.
Take me out of the cooler.
Now, the thing about you might be asking, why is Larry Lasagna in an ad about steak? Because it's so filled with meat. It's a meat lover's lasagna, isn't it, Larry?
Yes, it's got ricotta and layers of pasta.
That's not a meat.
Yeah, and the meat. I got a lot of meat on it.
There's no pork in that. There's a pork chop.
Okay, this can't continue.
Is he drunk?
I don't know what he's trying to do.
He's fat.
Blubber. He's fat. Blubber. Making him hard to
Well, he's the actual juicy pork chops you get, not a lot of fat. It's mostly just wonderful, wonderful pork. You all right, Porky?
How dare you?
Shop for unforgettable gifts guaranteed to make Dad's day. Because, look, if there's one thing dads need and one thing that Omaha Steaks knows, it's that dads want steak. omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout. Save on exclusive packages starting at just $89. My goodness, I apologize.
Yeah.
It's the best. Your dad doesn't want a tie. He doesn't want a book. He wants steak. Thank you, Omaha Steaks. Coming up, we've got a very important history lesson for you, and I'm very excited about it because there's a special audio surprise. That's right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show.
So we're getting back to your hobbies, James. You're a bowler.
Yes.
You got that going for you.
Yes, sir.
Golf, skydiving, scuba diving, skiing. You went skydiving? How'd that go?
Yes, I did. Well,
was it a tandem jump or did you?
It was a tandem jump. Yeah, scared me. I'm big.
I was going to say I don't
scared you. Who were you with?
I was going to say
the other dude. I was strapped to the guy.
What do you weigh in at? Do you mind if I ask?
Then I was about 280, I guess. I'm probably 295 now.
Oh my! Now is the person when you do the tandem? Is the person with the
to land
chute
on somebody else?
Is the person with the chute in back of you?
He's behind you. You don't have to do anything. You're basically like luggage.
You're looking at. You're just watching the ground come at you while the guy behind you
has
the chute and does all the work.
And you've never been so glad to have a man strapped to your behind. Ever. You will never. And you know, they call it a sport, too.
Well, sure,
the
it's
whole
very
time
difficult.
They're like, did you like the sport of skydiving? And I was like, falling is not a sport. You know, if it was, my grandmother would win a medal. The Silver Hip Award goes to.
Yes.
If you want to make a sport, you should just throw the parachute out of the plane and then make the guy jump and put it on before he hits the ground.
Oh, I like that.
Now, for competition, throw one parachute out, 3 or 4 guys jump.
Oh, there you go.
He won.
So did you glide in, James?
We glided in, and on the tape.
Did you fall or did you land standing?
At the very last minute, he said stand up, and I was already going down, and there wasn't no. But my ears did not pop. The thing with the ears. Yeah. So when I hit the ground, immediately I was like. He was like, how do you like it? And I was like, it was good. I enjoyed it very much because I could not hear myself.
Couldn't hear a thing.
Well, that's because, see, if it were me, I would be tightening every orifice in my body to prevent leakage, including my ears.
Plus, there's a dude behind you.
Yeah. And that part stayed. That my ears did not pop until maybe the next day. And I had to sing that night. I was doing a play called Smoke on the Mountain.
You're a singer? I didn't know.
Yeah, where you sing gospel music. It's a gospel music play.
You know, smoke on the mountain, fire in the sky. It's a great play. Yeah.
So I'm trying to sing. I'm like, amazing, great that we.
Well, that's unfortunate. I want to apologize to anyone knows that might have.
Well, I don't know if you're deaf, you automatically talk that way, even though you can speak.
That's what it sounds
clearly,
like when you're talking.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's nerve wracking, and the more scared you've already done it, the more scared of it you are, the better you get out. The more you get out of it. You know, it is really like that facing your fear and all that stuff. And when you're standing in the doorway of that plane,
it's
every cell in your body screams, you better hold on to something. I mean, it's overwhelming.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
I'm just getting ready.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig. Everybody, here we go. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling. Okay, let's back them up. Here we go. Oh, there's 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wheels on a big rig. Okay, the even numbers. Oh, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling. Okay, by 1.5. Here we go. Oh, there's 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 7.5, 9, 10.5, 18 wheels. We on a big rig. And they're rolling. Okay, the odd numbers. Here we go. Oh, there's 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 9, on a big rig. And they're rolling. Okay, Roman numeral.
I'm here. I'm ready for this one.
All right, go.
Oh, there's I, V, V, I, V, I, V, I, X, 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 I, X, I, X, I, X, I, V, X, V, X, V, I, X, V, I, X, V, I, wheels on a big rig. Very good. Roman. Okay, Roman numerals backwards. Here we go.
No.
Oh, there's XV, I, XV, I, XV, I, XV, X, IV, XII, XII, XI, XI, X, V, I, V, I, V, I, V, I, V, I, wheels on a big rig. And they're Roman.
All right. Wow. Zowie.
Get off the train. And the rest of you hills, get on the train and put your luggage under the seat. Well, she runs out there and she says, we don't talk like that in this house. Go to your room. So she leaves him in his room for 2 hours.
Oh.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it is.
So she brings him out and he says, can I play with my trains again? And she says, well, okay, have you learned your lesson? He says, yeah, I think so. So she goes back to the kitchen and he's playing with his trains. And then she hears him say, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for riding with us today. Hope you had a pleasant trip. And the rest of you boarding the train, hope you have a nice stay with us today. And those of you pissed off about the 2-hour delay, talk to the bitch in the kitchen.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Kostaki Economopoulos joins us on the telephone.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings. That's something you hear a lot, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, that's definitely true, but if you're at a meeting for bulimics, you just have no idea when it's over. No man is an island. That's a phrase you hear.
Sure.
What if you drop Michael Moore into a shallow lake? Then maybe.
Even mocking your liberal brethren. I like that. I admire you for that.
Yeah. Try not to put your foot in your mouth. Unless you're a stripper and it's part of your show.
Yeah. Hey. Where are you hanging out?
The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I guess, if you're born without a vagina.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
All right. I don't think there's anything funnier than fake enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Who's with me? No, nobody, man.
Give me a hell yeah.
Did you ever say that? I have not.
You guys have never worked at a strip club, then?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where that's.
Let me hear a hell yeah.
They do that?
I never heard that. Yeah, okay, I'm wrong.
That didn't happen.
Thank you, Potato.
I just said I've never said it.
Okay.
Well. You want to move ahead here, or what do you?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Time now for Today in History. June 7th. We don't remember the past. We're doomed to repeat. Repeat. It just goes on and on, Tom. Hello?
Okay, this one's for Mr. Godwin.
All right.
Birthday, 1917.
So why do you have to make these a competition? Why are they
Not a competition. I'm just, what
is your thinking?
I think Pat will get this.
17?
This man was born. His professional name is Dean Martin. Remember his real name?
I don't. It's Percy something. It's something silly.
It's not Percy. What?
Percy?
It's something
Dino
crazy.
Paul Crocetti.
Oh, it's not silly.
Yeah, like Crocetti or Croscetti or something.
Crocetти.
But it is Dino. That's cool.
Yeah.
From
Didn't know that.
Steubenville, right? Steubenville, Ohio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not from Italy?
No.
God, no.
And he famously had some connected folks help him get rid of that nose.
It worked out.
Yeah, it's worked out.
I love Dean Martin. Listen,
Yeah, he's my favorite.
I love
of
him.
those.
He's my
Now,
favorite, too.
this next
Favorite
one,
crooner.
born 1940, Thomas John Woodward.
Thomas John Woodward.
Are you trying Woody Woodward? Or
Bob
no, that's
Woodward?
Woody Woodbury.
No.
I'm sorry.
He invented that skateboarding camp.
TJ Woodward?
No, I'll give you an audio hint.
Oh, okay. We played right into your hands, didn't we?
I only have it on vinyl, but here it is.
Oh, I know this.
No.
What's new, pussy? What's new, pussy?
It's skipping. I'm sorry. I've got to get a digital copy of this.
Well, try it again.
Pussy, I've got flowers.
Let me put
try it again.
I'll put a quarter on the tone arm here.
This always kills me.
What's new, pussy?
All right, I'm going to come in here and step on your fun.
It's
Stop.
Tom Jones.
It's just
He's 84
There's no
today.
breathing room.
Nothing. It's just nonstop.
It's an assault.
So the question is, do women still throw their panties at him?
Yeah, I think so. Probably.
You're saying it's not unusual.
No.
Okay, very good.
A little bigger than
I
usual.
wonder which is bigger, that song or what's. Because I would think "Kiss" by Prince is probably his biggest hit now. I would think
In the UK.
I think worldwide. I bet.
Huge in the UK, but yeah.
Have you ever heard just a little Kiss?
It's good.
Oh, real good, yeah.
It's okay.
I saw him in Vegas. He was very good.
It's not as good as Prince's version, but it's
you're
all
right. It's okay. I don't know why I got rid.
I mean, you're supposed to, because if his fans are 84 like he is, they're going to be throwing
granny panties,
diapers up there.
Oh, I hope they're not full, huh, Tom?
Yeah, that's not provocative. That's
all right on that.
That's assault. Let's see. Happy birthday. Ooh, not with us anymore. 1942, Muammar Gaddafi.
Well, you sounded sad about it. The guy wasn't great.
That's true.
Oh, what a shame.
I always liked him because he understood branding. As I've said before, he always stayed Colonel Gaddafi, even though he could have been a general because he was the head guy.
Could have been a czar.
He understood that Colonel was his brand.
King Gaddafi, that's
and he liked alliteration, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then you look at, what is it, who HBO dropped Max, whatever it is. They don't even know, they don't understand branding.
I think they're doing just fine.
They dropped HBO.
Liam Neeson.
72.
The only fine actor that could make Star Wars even more boring.
I have a particular set of skills.
A weird dig on Qui-Gon.
Yeah, right.
How can you not like Liam Neeson?
He was great in Star Wars.
Love Actually.
Oh, is he in the same one with Jar Jar Binks, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he doesn't suffer Jar Jar.
He does not?
No, he does.
He's in the really boring era of Star Wars.
Grabs him by the tongue at one point.
This is your era. You loved it.
You love Jar Jar Binks. What are you doing?
I can't keep up with what you
Well,
like.
Jar Jar is the only thing that kept that movie going. Bear Grylls, born in 1974. The great actor Bill Hader.
Yeah, he's wonderful.
Any haters here?
Any haters?
Okay.
I like
haters.
Hater.
If you haven't seen Skeleton Twins, go watch that.
Oh, it's lovely. It's a great movie.
Barry, great show.
Barry's a great show.
1937, Time magazine publishes one of the only 2 known photos ever taken of the U.S. Supreme Court in session. Making stuff up as they write. Let's see. The Johnny Cash Show debuted on ABC in 1969, making country music cool, and then 2 weeks later, Hee Haw debuted.
I think Jimmy Dean was on with a show before that, though.
Sausage King?
Yeah, very good. And he had one of the Muppets.
Didn't
Ralph.
Porter Wagner have a show, too?
I don't know where that show was, but I thought he did have a TV show.
With Dolly,
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the content